What is up, dudes and dudettes? Give me just a second. Man, I am freaking tired today. I'm trying to get into the swing of this, but it is freaking hard to do today. Stream still hasn't popped up, but that's okay. What's up, Will of What's Up, Fun Bun? Go to our stream. It's going to be a short stream today simply because I am fucking exhausted. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I know I'm not sick, but I am fucking dead tired from yesterday. I didn't get sleep well last night, and then today I was trying to take a nap, and that didn't work so well. Cool, I can hear myself. I will take that as a sign that the stream is up and running. So let me smoke a bowl, get this started like normal. Not that it's gonna help my enthusiasm. I'm actually wanting to stream. I'm just so fucking tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. Like, it's hard to describe. It's like, you know how when you just wake up and you're bleary-eyed? I've had that for 2 hours at this point, and I can't wake up, and I'm fucking going crazy. What's up, Sam? I just went into my logs and I unbanned your brother. Just please let him know not to spam about Kerbal torture anymore. What's up, Crazy Toad? What's up, Will of? I already said what's up to you. Everything like that. Cool, I'll catch up in just a second. Let me smoke my bowl. Goodness gracious, I feel like I'm underwater. Alrighty. Let's do this. Resume saved. Now, I don't have much planned for today, since we're going to be doing such a short stream. I assume we're just going to complete a contract or two, and then I'll call it quits. But past that, I have no clue. I'm just going into this. How on earth did you get so fast, Will? Oh, yeah, he's been doing this routinely. It's crazy. Let's see if there's any contracts. Plant a flag on Duna. That would be nice, but not really needed. I wonder. It doesn't say I need a special thing, so let me take that real quick. Position satellite. That sounds pretty easy, but I don't really want to do it. Observational surveys near Minimus Twitch and Pam base. That sounds reasonable. What active ones do we have? Expand surface on Moon or Narwhal's complex. Don't really want to do that. Build a new surface outpost on Duna. That would be worth it, but I don't really want to do that. New surface outpost on Ike. Once again, it'd be really worth it, but it's going to take me too long. On Minimus. Oh, we still didn't complete that yesterday. I forgot. Goodness. Conduct temperatures. Okay, so I think what we'll do is plant the flag on Duna and Minimus. I'm pretty sure we can do the Duna one without even having to launch another ship. Let me leave facility and go to the tracking station. What's up, John? Welcome back. Let me see here. I know we have somebody. Fun Bun Duna Station 2.0. I'm pretty sure this one's landed on the ground, and there should be somebody inside it. Is this correct? Yes, no, maybe so. No loading. It's interesting. There we go. Now it's moving. Oh, it did a little bounce, but that's okay. Aldry, what's up, bro? You are a pilot. You are indeed. Let's EVA for you. And then let's climb on down. Do I have a... Okay, I do have a ladder going all the way down. Let me extend this too while I have a chance. Go for it, Aldry. We're gonna go plant a flag on Duna, which I'm surprised I haven't done yet, but it's okay. Wow, that ladder doesn't even go to the ground. I should have looked into that. Oh well. Fall on your behind. Let's put the flag down. I guess, well shit, I'll just put everyone's name on this flag. Take service sample. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize we didn't take that. EVA report. Grab that. Not really worth it. Everything is red. And plant flag. Hello! And we just got our first contract. That's pretty quick. I will take it. That's like 200 grand in less than 4 minutes. That is really good. Site name, science. Actually, no. Money! And then we will put some text on. Willov, you are here first. And then Fun Bun. And then Sam. I think I'm spelling that right. I always forget how to spell your last name. Yep. Zins, next. Crazy Toad, the Crazy Toad, and John Turbo. I think that's it. Turbo, unless I'm missing somebody. I don't think so. Sweet, we got a shitload of money. All good, and go back. I guess we should put our little astronaut back inside the spacecraft. That would be nice. EVA up. Oh, you do not like that. Grab on. You really don't like EVAing on this planet. Holy crap. And board. Will have in caps. Oh, you're having a growth spurt again? Your legs are in agony? That sucks, Crazy Toad. I'm 6'4". I know what that feels like. It is not fun. In, I think it was sophomore year, I shot up like 6 inches in the same year. And it actually was growing so fast it was causing stretching lines on my legs. Vertical stretching lines on my legs, which was fucking weird. We got one of our contracts done. Do we get a new contract after that? Can we get plant flag on the moon? We can do that easily. Explore Minimus. What do we want? Oh, that's dock vessels. I'll just take plant flag on the moon. That's very easy. So what we're going to try to do is put a new base on Minimus. And then we'll try to plant a flag on the moon, and that will be it. Vehicle assembly building. Most people can't even say your last name, let alone spell it. Don't worry. Alright, Sam. Is it Winzins? I think it's Winzins, but I'm not certain. That's just the way my brain tries to decipher it. Alright, let's get our base from last night. The Sam base. The Moon Hopper. And see, you're 5'2". Well, you got a little bit to go, and you're only 13. Well, shit. I don't know if you should say you're 13 in a stoner chat, but I can still feel you there. The growth spurts are gonna hurt. What were we missing last night? We have power, don't we? Go to Ike. I think we just didn't have our scientist. Build a new outpost that has an antenna, has a docking port, can generate power. We have all of those. Have a facility supporting at least 6 Kerbals. This one can support 15, it looks like, which is more than enough. Have 2 scientists on the outpost. That's what was the problem last night. 5,000 units of electrical charge. I think we have 5,800. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. That's easy. And land on Minimus. That's easy. Let's get this where we can come home. Sam, we are going to be putting your base on Minimus, but we're going to be bringing it home because I already have 2 bases there. Eventually, we'll put you on a permanent base. Madner, you leave. I don't need you there anymore. And then get my 2 scientists. Actually, it might help to have a pilot. I am technically bringing them back. So, let me take them out of the cupola and put our pilot in the cupola. Take our scientists, put them there. That should be golden. Let's see if we can take this thing off. Save and launch. Wins ins? Ins? Wins ins? I'm close, but I'm not. No cigar. 2 E's, not an E. That's an I. Wait, what? I'm so confused. 2 E's, not an E, then an I. That doesn't make sense from context of me. I am too stoned. Plus too tired. Really, I've only smoked a single bowl. I didn't even smoke before the stream. I was just too exhausted. I didn't need to. SAS, throttle up about... wait, I think we have to go 100% on this, and go. Yes, we did need 100%. What's up, it's Toka. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the extra tired Charles stream. The 12 a.m. deluxe. I don't know, I'm just making shit up now. Oh, goodness. It's kind of funny, my watch, I have one of those fancy Samsung S3 Frontiers, the ones that's basically a cell phone on your wrist, and it does everything under the sun, and one of those functions is mapping your sleep, like it records your sleep, if you sleep light, if you are motionless, if you have, like, all of that stuff. And I, for the first time in like 6 months, slept completely motionless for over 2 hours. And that was glorious. And then my neighbor woke me up. But my neighbor woke me up with some McDonald's that they were bringing me because they felt bad that I had injured myself on their roof yesterday. So it's a balance the equation there. Free McDonald's or get woken up during a nap. I think the free McDonald's is better. Though, to be honest, the burger they got, for some reason, I think McDonald's fucked it up because it didn't taste great. I couldn't even eat like a quarter of it. But I appreciate the gesture. That was an amazing gesture for them to do. Oh, I was about to read that. Sleepy and Stone, best recipe for amazing rocket science. Yeah, apparently, John. That's how NASA runs. Just extra sleep deprived and a lot of weed. We're accelerating pretty good. I should start my gravity turn in just a moment. How high is our... We're actually not in space yet, so I'm doing good. Let's flip this puppy over and start at a 45 degree. Still gaining speed ever so slowly, which is nice. Hit F, try to keep you stable. Madner, you are a really high-level astronaut. I almost couldn't finish that sentence because I forgot how it started. That's insane. Radial in, radial out. Normal, anti-normal. Oh, that's where you guys are saying normal and anti-normal. Okay, see, the terminology, I've never been exposed to it, so I've always felt like a fucking idiot playing this game when people jump in and start screaming, like, anti-normal burn on your Apple apps at whatever degree, ascending node angle, blah, 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 blah. You make me feel so stupid, and I'm not, generally speaking, I'm not a stupid person. I do smoke myself stupid constantly, but I'm not that stupid of a person. This game routinely makes me feel it, though. Going back over, I'm missing a lot of stuff on chat, but that's okay. That's why NASA uses a loop on their YouTube live channel. They're stoned. It's like, you just hit the big red button. We're going on a 30-second delay so we can hit the joint. Funny enough, I used to watch the NASA live TV and stuff like that until I started noticing that every time something weird or unexpected happened, they would cut the stream because they didn't want to have publicity that's strange. Like, whether or not it's some random light reflecting off ice crystals or something and somebody immediately starts screaming aliens, or if it's just some astronaut had a fuck up. Either way, they don't want you to see it, so they cut the stream. So instead, I watch SpaceX, and that's about it. The free McDonald's, it's great. Hell yeah, it is. I couldn't eat it, but it was a great gesture. You don't even know how you got a compliment out of that? You didn't say anything bad or good? Wait, what? Oh, Crazy Toad. Don't you have an insane metabolism or something? I do. My metabolism is ridiculously fast. Though recently, I think it started to slow down. Though I can't attest to that. If I don't eat over 2,000 calories a day, I lose weight. Like, I actively will start to eat through my muscles. I just weighed myself the other day. I'm down to 165 pounds again, and I'm 6'4". That's no bueno. You should weigh a lot more than that if you're, well, not a lot more than that, but a good 20 pounds, 40 pounds more than that if you have a good muscle base. And I do. So that's where the issue comes in. I look anorexic, and I can still lift like double my body weight. There we go. Hold that orbit in. But yeah, generally speaking, if I don't eat about 3,000 calories a day, my body won't stay stable, which is a pain in the ass. Fuck that shit. That is the exact opposite of what some people have as a problem. And trust me, it is not one that you want, because you literally have to stuff your face whether or not you feel like eating or not. And that's a bad start to that sentence, but who cares? I'm focusing on like 5 things at once. I'm trying to get our periaps into orbit. There we go. But yeah, I took that, what is it, the FDA, put in your weight, put in your height, and it gives you the estimations for the amount of calories you should be eating every day, and it said 3,600 every day. Do you know how fucking hard it'd be to eat 3,600 calories a day? That's like 10 or 12 TV dinners. Like, and that's it's a really bad diet. Don't do that. It's just the only thing I could rationalize, because the worst thing I eat right now is TV dinners, or maybe if I go to McDonald's or something, or I guess Panda Express, because I can eat a good 1,000 calories there. But my God, if a TV dinner is like 360 calories and I have to eat 3,600 calories, there's an issue. I can't stuff 10 of those things into my body at the same time. And with all the recent crazes where they're like, yeah, we'll cut fat, we'll cut sugars, we'll cut that, we'll cut this, it's not great. Makes it very hard for me to eat things that keep my body within reason. Did I get an instant maneuver? No, I think I just saw something else. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. I lucked out. There it is. Periaps 1.8. Hey, I might be able to do this pretty good today. 1.7, 1.73. See if I can bring that in. If anyone's wondering, Bitcoin was doing fucking amazing today. That's why I took a nap, is because it was doing so great. I really didn't have to worry about anything. This morning it went from $7,100 per coin to over $7,900. So $800 jump in like an hour, and then it went back down. I think it's riding at 7,400 right now, but that's a new high, and that's amazing. I'm just ever so gently bringing this orbit in while I'm talking. I'm not being completely stoned and just rambly here. 900 meters, 930. I just want to get it around 500 or so, because then I can fuck up pretty significantly and we still end up in a good periaps. Bring it on in. Oops. 178, 177. Can I maneuver it? Ah, okay, so it doesn't like it, but I can. 930 is still our highest. Fuck! Or our lowest, rather. I can speak. I'm trying to get it lower, but it doesn't want to. There we go, under 930. And it immediately jumps back over. 920 something was the lowest I saw, so I'll just go to like 925. If it'll let me. Won't let me, okay. Good enough. 915. And 800. I'll just go for 800 and we'll try that maneuver. Go for it. I'm not going to fiddle with it for another 5 minutes to get closer. Stone, you do Bitcoin? I don't understand it. Yes, I do Bitcoin. I run my own Bitcoin mining business. It's hard to explain, Williv. Generally speaking, Bitcoin is like an online credit system. It's almost like reputation, or I guess thumbs up or thumbs down, if you want to give it that way. It was a long time ago just a credit system where you could use it, like somebody does something for you, you like it, you give them some credits. Then somebody somewhere along the lines started to put items behind it, where like, you give me X amount of Bitcoin and I will do something in real life for you, like bring you into town or bring you a pizza. And I believe the first public transaction that was actually recorded was a pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin, which would be roughly a $74 million pizza right now. So needless to say, Bitcoin is a little bit more pricey than it was when it first started. But over the years, it's now turned into more of a stock holding. Like, it's almost like I have machines that are gold miners, which is a good example, and then I get to trade that gold on a stock market daily. I can either cash out and get money, or I can daily trade it to try to get more and more money, which is what I do. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that speed down. It will take us a while to get this burn perfect. RCS, because we have it. Lucky, I want to eat over 2,000 calories. No, you don't, Will. Trust me, it's not fun. Like, I enjoy exercise, and I can't necessarily do it unless I eat a stupid amount of food, and if I eat a stupid amount of food, I then don't feel like exercising, because obviously you're full of food. You weigh a ton, or you feel like you weigh a ton. Like, you feel bloated, and that's not good whenever you like running. I am a runner, and it is not easy to run whenever you feel like you've eaten a pumpkin. Move on. I started this burn way late. Someone invented Google? Yeah. John. What a random... It's amazing. Are you comparing Google to Bitcoin? I don't think Bitcoin's quite going to be that revolutionary. I can hope so. That's what everyone's thought is. They want Bitcoin to become the next currency. Like, they want it to where we don't use United States dollars or Chinese yuan or Canada. Good job. Canadian dollars or anything like that. They want us to use those. I think I overshot that. They want us to use Bitcoin for our transactions in the future, which would be great. But I don't think it's going to get there anytime soon. If it does, the price of Bitcoin is going to go through the fucking roof again. Personally, I just think it's going to stay as a stock, where people are going to use it as a way of holding value, just like gold or something like that, because there is a very limited supply of it. Oh, you're just helping Williv. Yeah, I was wondering what the fuck you were talking about, and I think I just missed it again, but that's okay. Let me flip prograde, and then I'm gonna let go of this thing because I don't want it on me anymore. He's telling you to Google it, Williv. It's okay. You don't really want to Google Bitcoin. You're gonna get lost very fast. And that's not me just being an asshole. Oh shit, we forgot to put our 2 heat shields on. I forgot that was the hilarious problem last night. I forgot to fix that. Oh well. But yeah, Bitcoin is insanely complex, and Googling it does not help the matter. Trust me, it will lead you down a rabbit hole of insanely complicated and obscurant terminology that will just throw you for a loop. If Bitcoin became the new thing, people would have to have a head start on others, because people have been mining Bitcoins already. Not really. The people who are mining Bitcoins right now are basically creating a limited supply. Like, there will only be 21 million Bitcoins ever created, period. There will not ever be more than that. With all the people mining now, we're just slowly getting to that 21 million point. I think in like 5 years, we're going to reach that 21 million point. 5 or 6 years. I'd have to look it up. Assuming the hash rate keeps increasing, we could reach a little faster, and then with difficulty changes, like, the time is not constant. But it's not going to be anytime soon, and I think we're only up to like 16 million Bitcoin in circulation, so there's really not that big of an issue with it. People who are mining now won't have that much of an advantage. People who have like 1 or 2 Bitcoin now in their wallet, they will, but miners not necessarily, because miners have to pay for their electric bill. Like, I routinely have to cash out my Bitcoin so that I can pay my fucking bills. Oh, wait, slow down, because I'm not even close to... I forgot that. Alright, let's set you as my target, Minmus, because you... Wow, we are all over the place. What is my closest approach? 8? Shit! I might have to revert this flight. I don't want to, but I've been talking about Bitcoin so much I completely flew off. How could I potentially bring this in, then? And why is there a maneuver there? Okay, right click. Please let me bring this in reasonably. We are gonna zip right past this. It's only 83 meters per second, so maybe I can still adjust it. How far? Jesus, 7 million. Oh, I'm zooming up again, my bad. What is that? Is that Kerbal? Or I think that's Kerbal if I do that. Am I going too fast again? Let me retrograde. I am going too fast again. Let me retrograde a lot. 4,000, 3,000. This is a very bad approach, but it's okay. Hey, I can get there pretty easily. 1.4 million. I did not realize that I had fucked this up so bad. 1.3. Can I bring this into a reasonable level that I'm not going to just come zipping back out? Doesn't look like it. 800, 700, 600. That's good enough. 180 meters per second is not much of a delta V, and we can get there pretty quick. Activate engine, just so that I know it's prepared. Go to retrograde, because I'm pretty sure that's where our target's set, or at least it's close to our target. And start accelerating time, so I can get there quickly. See you later, Will, if I appreciate you being here. If I bake cookies and sell it, you'll earn more than mining a week Bitcoins. Not true at all, John. That's absolutely not true. In a week of mining Bitcoins, I make 0.1 to 0.2 Bitcoin, which is roughly $1,400. If you can make $1,400 baking cookies in a week, you should join the Girl Scouts. Because they need you. They are not making a lot of money right now. 1400 or 14 seconds. 10, 9, 8. We're pretty darn close. 6, 5, 4. Slow on down. Now that being said, I can make like 0.1 to 0.2, so I can make 700 to 1400 a week, which is a very good amount of money for working from home and being able to sit on my ass and smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Assuming that I can keep my day trades stable and actually make money. Let's start our burn, get this orbit set up. This is a redonkulous orbit, but it's okay. Burn like hell. We have so much fuel that this shouldn't be an issue. In fact, I think we can get all the way to Minimus, land, and back on this fuel. I'm pretty sure John or Sam the other day showed me that. Wow, shit, gotta go. Bitcoin mining to check. Slowing on down. Almost there. Good enough. Where are you, Minmus? Hopefully we have an encounter. I assume we do indeedy. So I will just increase time a hair until we smack into it, which shouldn't take longer than a few seconds. Today is going to be a pretty relaxing and short stream. I'm glad. What's up, Buckwild? Welcome to the stream. Today we're finally going to accomplish what I failed repeatedly last night. We already completed a contract today. We went to Duna and planted a flag immediately. How far are we from... We are almost there. It won't take longer than a few seconds. I'm going to take a swig of soda. I can stop my spinning with fast forward, saves fuel. Ah, yeah, I know that cheat where you can time accelerate and make it stop spinning. Makes sense. I should turn off my RCS. That was just SAS automatically wasting fuel. Madner has a habit of doing that. Where are you at, Minmus? Can I see you? I can. Hello. Let's see, where's my periapps? It is at 639,000. Let's add a maneuver there. Bring that in for a nice orbit. Where is that periapp? 71,000, that's good enough. That's not a lot of fuel at all. Sweet, I will take it. I'm coming for you, Minmus, and I'm trying to do it quickly because we did this like 5 times last night, and I don't want to be wasting everyone's precious time. Not to mention the stream's going to be kind of short, so I don't want to be wasting the time on the stream. Almost there. If we can complete a mission, I'll smoke another bowl. Not that I need it. 24. 19. Coming in very quickly. Could accelerate more, but I'm just too sketched out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow down-ish. Probably need about 30 seconds to do this burn. It says 38 seconds, but I have a feeling that's not accurate. We don't need RCS. We have enough torque to get this thing to move around without it. Oh, nice. It's almost pure retrograde. Burn like crazy! Oh yeah, we're gonna have a while to burn. But that's fine. How's your day been, Buckwild? I assume pretty good. Or at least I hope pretty good. Ooh, not deploy parachute. I meant to deploy a solar panel or two. Extend solar panel and extend some out here if I can, so that I just have some extra power coming in. All bueno, grab maybe one more. Extend panel. Make sure we have some power. Oh, I should have totally checked to make sure that we had all of our things. We have 2 scientists. We have 5,000 units electric charge. We can do that once we land. Maintain stability and... Okay, cool. We have everything. Good. Just double checking. 40 seconds to go. 20... 10... Or meters per second to go, not seconds. Same difference. Your day's been damn good? Well, nice. That's good to hear. I could probably come in for a direct landing if I'm being honest. We have enough fuel that's not going to be that big of a problem. How hard would it be to bring that in for a landing? Say like 11,000 and then toggle map. On to Minmus we go, wherever Minmus is. For some reason I am blind. Hello. We're gonna swing around you the long way, but slowly but surely we're gonna land. Zipping on through. .40 meters per second. Our orbit's actually really slow, which is great. I love landing on Minmus because how easy it is. Coming around. How much power do we have? 5,800. Enough to where I'm not concerned. Bring down time a bit. We are going pretty fast. And slow down. This is about where I want to do my retrograde, because I want to come down on the bright side of Minmus. Should I wait until... Yeah, let's wait until I'm past my periaps so that I don't accidentally fuck something up here. I don't want to go too low and smash into the ground, for example. But we are already on the light side of Minmus, so I will start to slow down. Nice. Put our landing legs down. Not that we have atmospheric drag or anything, but... Do I use hardware to mine coins or just programs? I use hardware. I have S9s. I have Antminer S9s. I used to, when I first started, I used just my GPUs. I had 2 NVIDIA GTX 960s, and that would produce about 0.001 or 0.005 Bitcoin a week, which is roughly $35 a week, which isn't bad. That covers the cost of running your computer, no problem, but it's not great. You'd have to take that and trade it with altcoins a lot. Basically a lot of stock trading. And then you would eventually be able to make money off of that. That's how I worked my way up. I started with GPUs, trading altcoins and to more Bitcoin. And then when I finally got enough money, I bought some S1s. I had 2 S1s, which were really bad machines. Don't buy those. Well, they're really good machines, but they're really inefficient now. I bought those. They were great for like a month and a half. Then the Bitcoin split happened, where they stopped making 25 coins per block and they started making 12.5. So I moved up to S4s. I had a couple S2s somewhere in the midterm, but I don't remember how long I had those. I then moved up to 5 S4s, and then S7s, and then S9s. And then selling all my machines after I've used them. Because they're still good machines. I've taken good care of them, but my power, I have 9 cents per kilowatt on my electric bill right now. So if it costs 1.4 kilowatt hours, kilowatts per hour for each machine, which is roughly, I don't know, 13 cents, 14 cents or so, that's not that shabby. It's 14 cents an hour for you to be mining Bitcoins. And considering I can make 700 to 1400 a week, that's good. Yeah. Each machine, I believe, costs $70 a run, about $80 if you want to round it up, to run a month on my electric bill. And it gives me about $500 to $600 a month in profit. What's up? I'm Manafaculio? I can't read your name. Hold on, give me a second. I'll try to actually lean in for this one. Pretty close. Manacolo? Manafacolo? Welcome to the stream. I'm trying my best to read the name. The light gray on the white background is hard to read at a distance. I always have to lean into that tiny monitor to see it. We are coming in ever so slowly. I should probably stop talking about Bitcoin, because this is going to be the Bitcoin stream. Where does it think we are going to land? Anywhere good? Not really. I'll take it, though. Hopefully it's going to be on a semi-flat piece of land. Can I just... Let me cut all of my speed right now. I want to see what happens. I'd much rather land on this little gradual slope of a dune than that weird crater that it looks like it's trying to put us in. I'm trying to get rid of all of our vertical speed so that we turn almost entirely straight up. That looks good to me. Now I'm going to use RCS, which is funky, but you'll see why in just a second. To start doing that. Cool. Because I want to push myself back towards the opposite direction. Well, hello! I'm going to call you Jazz, because I can't really see your name from here. I think it's Jazzperin. But like I just said, the gray text, I can't read without leaning in. Hold on. Hey, I was pretty damn close. Jazzperin. Welcome to the stream. We are trying to land on Minimus while I've been talking about Bitcoin for absolutely no reason for the past, like, hour. People keep asking me questions. Come on down. How fast are we? We're 8,000 meters off the ground. This will take a look at our straight down descent. At least we're not landing in that crater anymore. Well, this is going to take a hair of time, so I'm going to accelerate just a bit. We have so much fuel. I love this. Coming on slowly. I can start to see rocks on the surface, so we're starting to see texture, which is good. That means we're about to be there. I'm going to start slowing down again. Not by much, maybe like down to 30 meters per second or so. We're doing pretty darn good. At 50 meters per second, it would take us roughly, I don't know, 80 seconds to get to the ground, if that's accurate altitude measurements. It's probably not. I assume we're on a hill or something. Oh, we could have landed on the ice lake over there. That would have been, or the salt flats. I guess we learned last night those were salt flats. Coming on down. Once again, just slightly bringing our speed down with a little bit of burst. We have so much fuel, I can easily do this. I'm turning off RCS because, Madner, you are going to kill us if I let you have RCS control. Bringing it on slowly down. Is there any atmosphere here? No, there's not. Okay. 20 meters per second. Do I see a shadow? Not there it is. Cool. I was like, not really. Slowly but surely. We should have enough power to get this contract. Just the lightest little burns prevent us from hitting the ground too hard. Maybe 6 meters per second is a good hit. We do bounce a little bit on this planet, so I don't want to hit too hard. RCS. Oh, you saved us. Oh my goodness. Turn that shit off and let us be pulled down. Cool. I knew that was immediately happening. Grab solar panels, extend like so, and I will pop up our contract so that we can see it. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Bam! We got our new contract. All done. We don't really need all of this here, but I will do it just for shits and giggles. Let's see. Crew report. Anything useful? A little bit. I'll take the science from it. Let's get some Madner EVA real quick. Please don't fall off. Thank you. Grab a surface sample. I'll take the 150 science. Grab EVA report. I'll grab that science board. We're going to do this real quick with everyone because I need the science. Marfred. Yeah, we're going to take... Marfred! What did you do? What? I think I just killed Marfred. So... What? Did you trip coming out of the spacecraft? You destroyed a solar panel and killed yourself. Okay. Well, that was not expected, Bob. Oops. I don't know where you're at, bro, but I hope transfer crew, are you in that side? No. I think Marfred was one in the side capsule by accident, and she was not supposed to be. She was supposed to be in the science capsule in the center. Are you in here? That's kind of funny. Are you in the top, transfer crew? I just accidentally killed a scientist. Are you actually in the science vessel? Transfer crew. You are indeed. What the fuck just happened? EVA? You are... Okay. You want... Why did you come out the wrong side? The hatch is on the other side. I am so confused as to why these Kerbals are coming out the wrong side of the spacecraft. Interesting. Okay, I'll take the report. I'll take... This is apparently going to be a very expensive journey because I just killed a scientist on accident. I don't understand how that just happened. And it looks like no one else does either. Okay, let's extend the ladder if I can. No one's in there, so it won't let me do it until I get close enough. Extend. That was redonkulous. Do a little side hop, do one step forward for Kerbal kind, and go back in. What the hell? Alright, let's just go in. We lost a scientist, a brave scientist today. Because she apparently stepped onto a solar panel and it was made out of uranium and just decided to explode. We can't get any data from this, so I'll just add it to that. Let me observe mystery goo. I can get some from that, not that it's worth much. Observe mystery goo. I'm just going to add it to that. Can I review data? I guess I have to keep it because I already used one. Log temperature, I already have this data, so I'll just toss you in there. Now we can grab extra... We already know about this stuff. What about you? Log seismic data. Not much, but I'll toss you in there, and that's about it. I think that's all... Oh, wait, we have these things too. I was like, I think that's all we have. Let's toss one of those in there. We're not getting any science from these guys, so I'll take that. At least we got some from the surface samples. Keep. And observe materials bay. Last one, keep. All good. Now let's go back to Earth. That was weird, to say the least. Oh shit, I just... one less scientist killed by solar panels. Are we on north-south of this? Where's Kerbin? Hello, Kerbin. We could potentially go east-west. It shouldn't be a problem. Where is 90 degrees? Alright. SES or SAS is enabled. Let's do this. What a weird thing to have happen. Very, very strange. Well, at least I got some science and we completed a contract. A contract that's been evading us for a while. Keep this on going. We have plenty of fuel to get back home. How fast do we have to get to a reasonable orbit? We are actually going north-south. That's going to be a little awkward, but it's okay. We'll just come into Kerbal at a weird angle. That's good enough. Let's go 90 degrees. Like so. And then as I shift my happy ass up there, we should be just fine. We need about, I think, 150 meters per second to circularize the orbit. I'm not certain on Minmus. It's very low. I know that. About 30 seconds to go, and I will slow down time, bring this up to 90 again, and bam! Easy, hard to get into a circular orbit. Oh, I need to go up, my bad. I pulled in the wrong direction. We are in orbit. It is about 150 meters per second. Sweet. Cool. Now let's try to figure out how the hell to get back to Kerbal. This should be easy. Assuming it's going to be a funky one, but it should be easy enough. Add maneuver. Can I bring this down by any chance? Periaps of Kerbal of 40 million. That's a little excessive. Let's maybe try to bring that down a little bit. 30, 35, 34, 33, 20. Much nicer. 17, 16, 14, 13. We're within the moon. Speaking of the moon, I don't need to have an encounter with it. Periaps of 10 million. I'll take it. Now, does it want me to accelerate more? It does. How close to the ground? I'd like to do this in one clean sweep, but I don't know if I can. 4 million, 3 million, 1 million. Looks like 900's about my lowest there. Let's bring it in like so. Hey, perfect. That about 40, 30. Good enough for me. Let's retrograde out a little bit so that I can get some height, get some fuel back, and we're golden. We might have to do a couple of aero brakes. I don't think so, but we might. G, and we're going back home. We'll probably do one more contract because I've only been streaming for 48 minutes. I'll smoke another bowl once we get back to Kerbal. And then we will probably go to the moon and come back, and that'll be it. I need one contract from the moon to get some money. What is it? Plant the flag on the moon. We actually might not have to go to the moon for that. We'll see. I might end up going to Duna or Ike. Who freaking knows? I know I'm not going to stream for over 2 hours, 2.5 hours today. 35 seconds or so until we get to where we need to be. All golden. I think I have to go prograde whenever we get there, so I'll get that set up. 24, 23. So close, yet so far. 19 seconds. Yeah, I kind of apologize for the stream being so short today. It's just, I'm exhausted, and I don't really want to be dragging ass through a 6-hour-long stream and then go to bed at 12 in the morning. Or I guess midnight would be a better way of saying that. Don't want to go to bed at midnight and then have to wake back up at 8 a.m. 1. And we're golden. That should be more than enough time for us to get there. Sweet. Go to stability assist so I can set us up even better. And go for it. We might end up going to Ike. because we've had that contract for a while. And I would like to have the science from it. It'd be nice. 90 meters per second. 60. We're doing real well. If we have anyone on the moon, I don't know if we do, but if we have any scientists or anyone on the moon, we can probably just go and plant a flag real quick with them. Otherwise, we're going to have to do a very quick mission. All good. Let's put that in retrograde, and theoretically, I should have an encounter. Eventually. Bring that time on out. Hello, Kerbal. I am coming for you very, very shortly, bro. Spin, spin, spin your way. Did I work today? No, I worked yesterday. Today actually has been a really lazy day because it's been so cold and rainy. It's been 40 degrees all day and rainy, so I haven't been able to do anything on our house. But I injured myself pretty bad yesterday working as hard as I did. It was pretty much... It's hard to describe. Because it was a metal roof, I kept sliding off it, and I had to be doing siding work on the underhang of the roof. So what was happening is I have my right arm hooked on the top of the roof, the peak of the roof, and I'd almost be using it as like a hook to hold... I guess that makes sense because it's a hooked arm over the peak. But I would be holding my entire body weight up with my right arm while I was using my left leg to try to stretch down and hold a spike into the roof so that I didn't fall off. And it ended up pulling a muscle in my hip and really fucking up my shoulder and my chest muscles where I was holding my body weight up all day. I'm just tired. Tired and sore. I'm missing heat shields. I know it's Toka. Trust me, I know. Let me slow down for a second so I can actually bring in our retract solar panels. I had that problem last night and I forgot to fix it. I really need to add solar panels to, or not solar panels, add heat deflectors to the bottom of this. Moving on, retract solar panels, retract solar panels. I think that's it, right? That looks like it's it. I take that back. You retract. Cool. Now nothing should be ripped off whenever we go into the atmosphere. Let's accelerate time a little bit again. We're going to be going about 3,000, maybe 3,300 meters per second, which is going to be a little fast. But we'll see. But yeah, buck wild. Imagine doing a one-arm pull-up pretty much all day and then not realizing that you're doing it and the next day being just fucked up. Your arm hurts like hell. 150 meters per second. Or, wow, no, my bad. 150,000 meters off the surface. Can you tell my brain's not entirely there? Slow on down now. Alright, cool. This is where it's going to get sketchy. Can I RCS to slow us down? Or prevent us? Hey, I can, actually. I might want to do that. Like I did last night. It's not the greatest, but it adds extra delta V. How much fuel do we have? 889. That's about how much I came down with last night. So it's definitely reasonable. We can do this. It's just going to be a pain. Damn, that's a good way to hurt yourself. Hell yeah, it is. And that's why I'm not working today, besides the fact that it's cold and rainy. I told him straight up yesterday. I was like, this is going to take a few days to heal. I'm not going to be able to do this. But, hey, they brought me McDonald's today to check up on me. They brought me McDonald's. They woke me up from my nap, which wasn't great. But, hey, the McDonald's is fucking awesome. At least the gesture was. Like I said earlier, the McDonald's burger, I think somebody at McDonald's was having a bad day. Because it didn't taste good at all. But, hey, the gesture is fucking amazing. I'll always appreciate this gesture. Slowing on down. We're under 3,100 meters per second, which is nice. Oh, we're already going up again. Wow, what the hell? Where's my periaps? I thought my periaps was at, like... Oh, shit. I thought it was at 50,000. My bad. Well, at that point, I'm gonna still do this. I'm gonna retrograde burn. Let's pop up our periaps and our apoaps, because I'm slowly bringing that periaps in. And then accelerate time. Actually, I can... Nope, that doesn't work. It doesn't count. I'm not actually still burning. There we go. I'm trying to bring that down with our monopropellant rather than our actual fuel. And it looks like it's working perfectly. $16,094,000 is our periaps. The closer we get to our apoaps, our periaps will start to drop faster. So I have to be careful about that. But we have so much monopropellant. This is a great use for it. Technically, this is what monopropellant is used for in real life. Is orbital mechanics and bringing ships back into the atmosphere or kicking them away from the atmosphere. I feel like I'm learning. 89,000, still watching that pretty close. Our apoaps is dropping like crazy, which is nice. You wish they would put, instead of meters per second, meters per hour? I don't know how that would help, honestly. It would just be a factor of 60 different. Bringing it in... Unless you're trying to say miles per hour, which wouldn't make sense. That would piss off so many people internationally, too. That'd be hilarious. Bringing it on in. Alright, cool. I think this is far enough. I'm going to stop fiddling with monopropellant. Instead, let's flip our happy ass around to our apoaps, which apparently is going to take 4 days. Oops, I need to do actual time acceleration. Flip our happy ass over here. And then, let me see, periaps. How can I bring that down? Is it still monopropellant? It is indeedy. I want to bring our periaps down to like 48,000 or so. And we're still bringing our apoaps down too, which is nice. Oh, miles per hour? That's, yeah, miles per hour is MPH as an abbreviation, and that wouldn't make much sense. That would piss off so many people internationally, because we're pretty much the only people that use miles per hour. 56, 55. That'd just be as reasonable to ask them to put it in kilometers per hour, which would infuriate both of us, will have. 48,000, that's good enough for me. Now let's accelerate time and go back to Earth. Where are you at, Earth? Hello. I'm coming for you again. Oh, a little too quickly, I might add. Zipping on down. At about 100,000, I'll take away the speed again. Cannot warp faster than 1 times while the ship is accelerating. Well, I'm not technically accelerating. He's using RCS. There we go. Cool. Now I'm gonna keep using monopropellant as we fly towards the surface at an unreasonable speed. Very shortly, we will hit the atmosphere, and this will turn into an interesting ordeal. Hey, I don't have to actually be fighting it the whole time, though. Last night, I was having to do this myself. That sucked. Because I didn't have a pilot that was actually able to control the vessel. Or it was he was in the wrong part of the vessel or something. I remember I had to bring it in manually, and it was a pain in the ass. Coming on down, we're now actually in the atmosphere. Rather than last time. What's up, Charmander? Slowing on down. We're about to hit the atmosphere in about 7,000 vertical meters, which should only take about 10 seconds to hit. Still using all our monopropellant to... There we go. And now I have to start our burn. We desperately need to slow down. If I start seeing heat build up, I'm gonna just knock this all the way up. There's some heat build up. Let me throttle up a little bit to try to get rid of that heat build up because we really can't stand heat build up. I have no heat shields. Max out because the heat is not going away. And more heat starting to show up. Oh, goodness. Slow us on down, engine. There we go. Heat's dissipating, and then it's showing back up again. Dissipating, showing back up, dissipating. Ooh, it's getting really toasty there on that side. I'm bringing our speed down as fast as I possibly can, but I can't do anything about it. If I fuck with RCS more, then I'm likely going to make our ship go off to the side and blow up. We have only one heat shield, so this is going to be interesting. About halfway through our fuel. We're almost at the lowest point of our orbit, so we're about to start ascending again. Our heat's dissipated, so I'm bringing the throttle down about 2/3. Nice. Okay, I think we did good. Hey, what's up, Aaron? I love Kerbal Space Program too. I apologize, it's going to be a slightly short stream today because I've streamed for 6 hours, almost 3 days in a row. I did 4.5 hours yesterday, but that's close enough. We're starting to come back up in the atmosphere, so I'll bring the throttle down and start maneuvering back to RCS. This is an interesting reorbit because I don't have heat shields, and I have to be very ginger with it. Cool, now I completely let go of that as we're still ascending. And just monopropellant like crazy. And let the drag work its magic. It's going to explode. I hope not, it's Toka. I'm pretty good at managing that heat. I'm not perfect at it, but I'm pretty good. There is one, perhaps, instead of a base on Minimus, maybe anything on Lathe? Is that another planet? I don't know the planet's names yet, or the moon's names yet. Oops, didn't mean to hit the throttle. We are about to start descending again. There we go. Now we're starting to descend. Still, his monopropellant is working great. We have 1,200 more of it. It's still decelerating us at a nice rate. Things are not heating up at an absurd level. Still have 160 fuel, which should be enough to use gimbal if we absolutely need it. I'm just going to keep burning this monopropellant, or releasing it, rather. I always make that mistake because we burn normal fuel and then we release monopropellant. But I'm releasing it in hopes that it'll slow us down. Madner down there is so happy with a big-ass grin on her face. We're going to start heating up again in a second. We have about 13,000 meters before we hit dense atmosphere again. And that's going to be all of our time to decelerate. Hopefully we can get under 1,800 meters per second by the time we hit 35,000 meters again. Throwing out a lot of numbers, but Lathe, it's a moon of Jewel. Oh, okay. Well, sure. I'll write the name down, Sam. Oh, starting to get heat, so I'll bring that throttle up just a bit. And let it go. We're going to have to do a lot of weaseling to make sure that this thing doesn't blow up, but we can do it. I have about 10,000 more vertical meters before our dense atmosphere starts to take hold. We should be okay. We're doing pretty good so far. About 300 more meters per second deceleration, and I won't be as scared. But right now, it's still entirely possible that its Toka's correct and this is going to explode. It's starting to heat up more. As you can see, we're dipping down into that denser atmosphere. Oh, I'd really like to get down to 1,800 before I have to turn on my fuel again, but I don't think we're going to do it. 5,000 more meters of vertical speed, or vertical distance, before I start hitting dense atmosphere. Slowing on down. I'm still using a bunch of our monopropellant, just trying to increase our drag slash deceleration. Oh, almost 2,000 meters left of speed. Hey, we're under 2,000. Or left a distance for us to bring our speed down. I keep confusing those two because I'm trying to think of multiple things at once. It's not a good idea as a stoner. Who, they are having some roasty bums tonight. 1900. Hey, we're at 1700. We switched to surface, which is good. I forgot to do that again. I have to turn on our engine so that we can keep gimbal just ever so slightly. Monopropellant, I'll let them keep burning it, and we are golden. We have successfully brought this thing back in. It's mostly water. It's a cool moon. Oh, nice. Well, cool. I'll write your name down, Sam. And everyone else apparently approves of your choice. I already have your name written down, but I'll just change it to the new... Oh, shit. We're spinning a little bit. Let me increase that throttle so that we can slow down. Sam on lathe. There we go. I got it written down for you, Sam. I will do so. Cool. I think we're good now. How much fuel do we have? We only have 80 fuel left, which isn't great, but it's enough to keep us going in the right direction. Let's toss out our landing gear, which will add extra drag, and we are fucking perfect. I actually have more than 2 parachutes. I have 6 parachutes, Aaron, but I appreciate it. And I am going to land in the ocean. You are correct. Yeah, nah, he's safe. The Kerbals are safe. Yeah. 270. I'm going to just let it drop a little bit because I don't need to release the parachutes just yet. We are still decelerating, which is nice. They're using a drastic amount of RCS to keep this thing controlled, but it's okay. We have 900 monopropellant left. Release all 6 parachutes, and landing legs really not important, but if anything is to snap off, let's let our landing legs snap off. You have a floating base on the water there. That's nice. I wonder if we could do that. Yeah, oh, or 6. Yeah, I have 6 of them, Aaron. I made sure. I was a little bit paranoid. They'll open up about in 300 meters. Bam! Opened up. And now we're going to be going unreasonably slow. 9 meters per second. Yeah, nothing's going to break off. We'd have to hit the ground at faster than, I believe, 12.5 meters to break our legs, but I'm not certain on that. That sounds so bad. 200, 100, and slow us on down. We successfully saved them. Now, we did lose a scientist during this mission, but I have a feeling that was her own fault. How the fuck? We were going... I looked away for a second. You guys are gonna laugh at ridiculously. Was I still time accelerated? How did that just happen? We're at 25 meters per second. Did I shoot fail? Dude, the only things left are the landing legs. Is everyone dead? I think everyone's dead on that. What the fuck just happened? I was going at 9.1 meters per second when I looked at it last, and I was like, okay, we're fine. Okay. Everyone else is like, what? That's it. That's what I'm thinking. What? I looked away at the same moment that that happened. What the fuck just happened? Is this thing made of napalm? I need to watch my own stream back almost. What the fuck just happened? Revert to launch, revert to... I don't want to revert all the way back to... What? How did that... So we lost a scientist because they somehow spawned in the middle of a solar panel and imploded. And then our ship somehow accelerated and slammed into the... How the fuck did that happen? Did anyone notice? Because I was trying to clear out my bowl. I thought this was a case closed scenario. What? Okay. I I guess we're going back to Minimus. That's interesting. They definitely didn't survive because I don't have any Kerbals and I can't control the camera. Yeah, it lets me go to orbital, chase. Yeah, they're gone. Well, fuck. Can I go back to normal? Oh, that is normal. What? Oh, it has nothing to lock onto. You should have burned the last of the liquid. I would have, Sam, but I was going 9.1 meters per second. Nothing should have exploded at 9.1. What the fuck happened there? Let me revert. I'm going to revert to launch. If somebody could, like, freeze frame and CSI that shit for me, that'd be great. I'm going to go back and watch it after the stream. That was fucking weird. What just like... Do I need to restart Kerbal? Because things keep going crazy. Weird. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going. I was not expecting that ship to blow up. I was not at all. 10 points, 10 brownie points to whoever can figure out how the fuck that just exploded. T and throttle up, go. I don't have to stare at this. Maybe we won't lose a scientist this time around. Who knows? What the fuck? It's such a weird round of issues. Always burn all the fuel I have right before landing. I normally do, Sam. Is that what exploded? Does it have a tendency of, like, having explosions like that? Theoretically, nothing should have exploded at 9.5 meters per second. But, you know, Kerbal. I assume... Oh, that must have been... I think you're right, Sam. I think we hit the water so fast that the rocket engine exploded, and because the rocket engine exploded, it exploded the fuel tank, and the fuel tank exploding destroyed everyone else. Because all of our habitats are right on top of our fuel tank, and everything else is all around our fuel tanks. I think you're right, Sam. I think that's exactly what happened. 10 brownie points. Release those. Hey, you came up with the exact same solution I did, Aaron. Great minds think alike. Sorry about the banging. I'm trying to clear out my bowl. At about 20,000, I'll start our... Oh, shit, we are going way too fast. I need to conserve a little bit of fuel there. At about 20,000, maybe 21,000 meters, I'll start our gravity turn. I've started doing it a little bit earlier, because it seems like we have stability on this ship before we actually leave the atmosphere, which is nice. Oh, we're already there. Speaking of... Let's go 90 degrees and F. About 45 degrees on our 90 degree. There we go. Keep watching that and load up my bowl of weed. Yeah, everyone's come to the same conclusion then. That was so strange. I've never had that happen. That's why I was like, alright, case closed. Like, brushing the dust off my hands. And then looking for my bowl of weed, and then the thing just explodes the moment I look away. I hear an explosion, look back, and just go, what? How the fuck? There we go. Start turning way earlier because we're golden here. Bring it up just a little bit because we're not quite in space yet, but we're good enough. I think we're about to have to stage, so I'm going to come back down. We will in a minute. Time to smoke my bowl and be right back. What a weird thing to have happen, though. I guess we're going to Minimus twice, but that's okay. It'll just be a repeat of last night's stream, just a lot shorter. All good. Whew. Good bowl, but Man, very harsh and resiny. Hit F. Approximately how far away from our apoapse? Not that far. In fact, I want to bring that up a little higher because we're still not in space. We're still fighting air, which is a problem. Stage and go. Make sure that apoapse is actually in space. It's getting there. Not quite yet, but it's getting there. Maybe like so. I want to get out of the atmosphere, so I'm not dragging against the atmosphere the whole way out. All golden. Once it gets up high enough, I could probably go a little bit higher than 45 degrees just for a second. And then bring it on back down. We are now officially in space, according to our periapse. Or our apoapse. I wish periapse was saying we're in space by now. You are smoking weed? Hell yeah, I am, Wild Vortex. That's kind of the whole point of the channel. Smoke weed, play video games. Try to get this thing in prograde. See if I can get that gimbal back. And on we go. Now that I'm keeping a really low amount of throttle just so that we can keep stable pointing in our prograde. We are going to keep accelerating a little bit, but that's okay. We should be catching up with our apoapse. Nice. About how long? 34 seconds. We will need a little bit more throttle to get up to our orbit speed then. 2,000. I'm going to try to get my other brother on the stream. He isn't sadistic. Alright, Sam. That's hilarious. You just made me legit laugh right there. I just coughed. I'm choking. That's hilarious. I did unban your brother because I assume he wasn't he wasn't that bad. It was just very strange to have like 4 comments in a row talking about torturing Kerbals. I was like, that's no bueno. That's kind of strange. What am I smoking? I am smoking weed. I don't know exactly what type it is. I need to start writing that shit down whenever my dealer tells me. But it's a very good type of weed. I'm pretty sure it's more of a mind high than a body high. It is definitely more of a sativa quality. But at the same level, it makes me feel like I'm melting. So who knows? It's probably a hybrid. Are we in space? Apoapse is 71,000. Periapse of not even close. Let's bring that shit up. We need it to be about 70,000 in order to be in space. Like so. All good. No more issues with that. Now to Minmus we go again. I'm getting a lot of practice going to Minmus at least. Add maneuver. Accelerate like crazy. That wasn't right. Bring it in. I'm going to need to set my target so that I can get an actual encounter. Make this easy on myself. All golden. Any encounters? No. How far out is that apoapse? 45 million. How? 46 million. Alright, let's add a little bit of fuel. Awesome. Now, 2,900. Let's bring that down by bringing our apoapse down. Doesn't want to do it. 29. Please work. There we go. Bring that in. It is going to be so finicky on one shot. But I've done this, I mean, twice or 3 times on this stream already. We'll have no problems. Wait until it starts coming up a little bit. That's 2 million meters off the surface. That's a little high, just saying. That's higher than I am right now. I have no encounter. What? So confused. Can you bring that back? Thank you. How far away? 3,800. Holy shit. Let's bring that back down. It's like 2,800 or something was my closest. It is being finicky. Holy shit. There we go, 3,100. It does not like me this time around. I had so much practice doing this, and apparently my practice led up to nothing. 3,100, bring that back down then, because I'm too high. So much finicking with these orbits. But I mean, that's 90% of going to space, I guess, is trying to make sure you're going in the right direction. 2.8. I feel like I keep going in the exact same position, and oh my goodness, and it just brought me back over 3,000. It's so fucking finicky. It does not like me right now. Please, 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 bring it down, you frustrating son of beach. 2.8 again, and don't disappear. Damn it. The moment, and if I click one up, it goes over 3,000. One click of the scroll wheel up is insanely... Oh, God, this thing is so finicky. All right, bring it down again. So about 2,800. So frustrating. I wish you could lock this shit to make it work better. Can I pull it in? No. Can I push it out? I can push it out to try to get more. 2,900. Bring it in even more, hopefully. $28. It just doesn't want to bring me in closer than 28. It really doesn't. Nope. Can I adjust it? Hey, there we go. 23. Brought it in by 5,000 or 500 there. Good. At least there's a little bit of progress. Otherwise, I was about to start pulling my hair out. I'm sure it's because I just smoked a bowl. This is getting a little bit more difficult on me. But goodness fucking gracious. 2,200. Looked like I almost had a maneuver there. Bring that back out. When it disappears, move the start of the burn instead of increasing the burn for efficiency. So you mean move the actual position of the burn rather than trying to... Okay, I think I understand you. Either way, it's a pain in the ass. I wish you could just lock it. Where it's like, now you just went way higher or way lower or something else. It is just infuriating. Nope, thank you. I don't want to add another maneuver. 24, 23, 22. At least it's going in. Hey, I have a periapse. Not that it freaking helps right now. 2.1 million. Good lord. Let's try to bring that in like so. 2.1. Looks like that's about the closest I can get is 2.1. I swear, I'm going to have to click on this thing like 100 freaking times because it just keeps disappearing. So frustrating. 2.1. I'm trying what you said by moving the actual thing. Seemed like it helped a little bit. 2.7. That one's my own fault because I just scrolled up too high. It's so fucking sensitive. Like, you barely touch the scroll wheel and it's like, cool, I'll jump you 400,000 meters up. That's not what I wanted. I appreciate it. In more, 21 or 2.1. It's already going up again. I just have to fiddle with our encounter now. We're close. That's not a problem. I just have to get our line pulled in. It'll get more and more finicky. If I'm at 2 million, it's going to be too easy to overshoot or not burn enough, like I've done multiple times before. I wish I had more experience with this, or I could just auto line up. Wouldn't that be great if you did this enough times that you could level up to the point where you're just like, yeah, go here. Don't make me do it on my own anymore. 2.1, goodness gracious. It disappeared, so I'm gonna move it, like you said. 1.9. We did move it in. I'm trusting you. That didn't work so well. Let me... Please stop. Oh my god, my mouse is freaking out. Please stop. I'm too stoned for this. There we go. Periapps, bring it in. How close is that? 2 million. That brought it out more, unfortunately. 1.9, 1.8, 1.7, 1.6. We're getting close. I need about a third of what it is. Goodness gracious, I keep right-clicking, and I'm gonna pull my fucking hair out. Nope, it's going up again. It's my own fault. I'm at a weird angle to my mouse, which is causing all of these things to be infuriating as hell. But I don't really have an option. There's too much stream stuff on my desk. Bring it in more, perhaps, like so. Looks like I'm gonna have to actually move it. 1.6, 1.5. 1.5 is about our lowest. Still fiddling it in. I'm fiddling. Call me a moon fiddler. That sounds weird. Bring it down. So close. We need about half what it is now, and I can get there easily. I swear to God, this was so much easier at the beginning of the stream when I wasn't smoking weed. Maybe that's why these streams start taking so long. By the time I'm on my 4th or 5th bowl, I can't do these maneuvers because they're just so hypersensitive that my mouse makes it jump hundreds of thousands of meters. Can I move this actual... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Can I move that? I can. 1.2... Where's the periapps? 1.2. It keeps moving around. 1.1. That's about the lowest. How much more can I bring it down? 900. We're almost there. I can stop staring at this shit. Move it, maybe? Nope. Bring it back and bring my fuel back because I wasted too much. Or not. I went too far back. What is going on? There we go. Periapps, 1 million again. I went in reverse. Son of a beach. I thought we had it. I thought we were there. I have so much crap popped up I can't see it. 1.8. Minimus periapps 1.1. I think that's about it. 1.09. Oh my Jesus. Okay. 800. We're close. Few more mouse clicks. 700. Just a few more. We're jumping about 1,000 meters every freaking scroll wheel click. And we're going back up. I'll just take it. We'll do that. Do anti-normal burn. I was doing that. Oh, you mean entirely anti-normal burn rather than prograde burn? Like a majority anti-normal? I haven't done that yet. Maybe that's why I'm having so much problem. I should probably start treating space, you know, like a 360, or there's multiple, more than 360 degrees, but as a non-defined area, like not using just forward and backwards like I've been using. I'm using prograde and retrograde way too much. 10 minutes supposedly till we hit our orbit. Bullshit on that. I'll turn it into 9 seconds or so. Feel like I really want to smoke a bowl after I get close to min-miss again, so I don't have to worry about this shit again. Oh, you mean, no, not, so just a little bit more anti-normal. Very strange. The way you're saying that, Sam, I thought you meant all anti-normal burn, but I was using anti-normal. I was going back and forth between both, prograde, retrograde, anti-normal, and normal, because I was trying to make it actually come in. I was having to weasel between both of them. You have a delay to see the chat? No, I don't have a delay. You have a delay. I actually have an immediate chat. You're 30 seconds behind because you want to die, Alex? Well, that's no bueno. You should probably contact somebody about that and not me. The delay on chat is about 15 to 30 seconds, and that's entirely due to Google. I have it set to 0. You're seeing about 30 seconds behind due to Google, and then I see it immediately once you type it. No, there's a 10-15, like I said, 10-15 seconds delay between typing a message and you seeing it. Well, technically, same thing. Both of us see it. You see it 30 seconds, I see it 15, you type it 0, I see it immediately, if that makes sense. It's all relative. But yeah, the delay chat doesn't make sense when you say anti-normal or normal, and I'm already 30 seconds past that point, weaseling on both of them. Angle up a little bit, RCS please. I didn't realize I didn't have it activated. And burn like hell, because we have to move quite a bit. Oh shit, I already went over the burn. I thought I was 20 seconds to it. Then Google sucks. Yes, it does. I agree 100%. Google has made YouTube weird as hell. I mean, every week there is a new problem, and I have to just navigate around it. Either it's the adpocalypse, or they're changing something on the back end, or it's ridiculous. I don't understand how a multi-billion-dollar company can be that stupid, to be honest. YouTube is high, if only. Then we'd at least have more things in common. Really, the stream delay is just because it's a processing. They're processing it from my 1080p stream all into like 360, 480, and all those other stream types. They're allowing subtitles. Sometimes they're processing it for video saving and everything. They have a lot of stuff on their side that they're doing, and that's why there's a 15-second delay. It's just frustrating. Generally speaking, I have more frustrations with Google than I have good things happening. Apparently, I burned past it again. Closest approach 20. I swear to God, I can never get this right. I swear. Even when I try, I somehow fucking miss it. How did I miss it this time? We were... Goodness gracious. I guess I was under it by enough. Let me get away from Kerbal, and then see if I can make that maneuver better. Good lord. Nope. How do I bring them closer? Closest approach 21 million. It doesn't want me to do that. Am I below it? Above it? How's this going? 22. Bring that down. 21. Bring it down even more. Damn it. My mouse wheel clicked up once and it jumped me over. Alright, there we go. Now... this doesn't help much, does it? It does. Not by a lot, but it does. How much fuel am I wasting? Not a lot, actually. I don't need to be wasting that much fuel. I'm doing some weird shit here. What? Okay, I was like, why is it still going the wrong way? My mouse wheel. Please line up better so I don't waste all this fuel trying to switch this orbit out. Like so. I wish you could cancel individual. Can you right click? No, you cannot. That just deletes the entire orbit. Now do I need prograde, retrograde? What does it want me to do to get these things closer? It looks like retrograde. Alright. Closest approach 5,000 meters. 4,000, or 4 million technically. Figuring this shit out. 4.6. 3 point whatever. There we go. Now we have another closest approach. Goodness fucking gracious. I swear I'm gonna snap. Minimus, you are almost as hard as Duna for some reason, and I don't understand why. Periapt's 650,000. That's good enough for me, and it only takes 28.2 meters per second of burn time. Now, I am not gonna look at chat because I have to make sure that this is lined up correctly, and I cannot miss the timing this time. I will go insane and pull my hair out because I didn't want to go to Minimus twice in the same stream again. But Kerbal Space Program is apparently refusing to let me move on from this. 1 minute. Bringing it down. Bring it down to like 20 seconds or so. 30 seconds, I guess. RCS where I have to be looking. Twitch has lower delay. I know it does. It's because you're high. That's why it's a bit off. That makes... Oh, you mean the trajectory. I thought you meant the stream delay. I was like, that makes no sense, Alex. I would argue differently, but that's just me being stubborn and stupid. You're 100% accurate. The reason I keep missing this is because I'm stoned. I'm almost perfectly on my burn node. Let's get this set up. I want to get as close as possible. I don't have enough gimbal to chunk this engine exactly where I want it. 1 meters per second. We're pretty much there. Let's see. Do I have an encounter? I do. Sweet. Let's go. Because I am tired of waiting. I'm missing heat shields again. It's fine. We've come in twice without them. I didn't revert to vehicle assembly. I just reverted to launch. This time, as long as I don't have those fuel in my tank as I come down. Normally I have excess fuel in case I'm going to land on the ground. Because I want to be able to either hop or hover so that we can have a nice gentle landing. But yeah, not really necessary if I'm being honest. If we're hitting the water, I'll just waste it this time. Where are you at, Minmus? I don't want to accelerate time too much. You are coming in quickly, I assume. Watch, I'm gonna leap right past it again. Thought I just saw you. What? Did I just, what? Okay, no, I'm not there yet. I look back and Kerbin's still so close. I was like, did I just circle all the way back to Kerbin? That is being stoned right there. Good job. That was so paranoia right there. I was freaking out. I was like, are you serious? I don't want to do all that again. I really don't. We have an encounter, so I don't have to worry. It will slow us down. Goodness gracious. The Kerbals are green because they smoke too much weed. That's always possible, I guess. They're green because of chlorophyll. They're plants. Hello, Minmus, you finicky bastard. I was trying to think of a nicer term, but I couldn't. 315,000, that's not bad. We can definitely circularize that easy enough. Right there, add maneuver, retrograde. Oops, that's prograde, retrograde. Bring it on in. Ferry apps of 145, app apps 100. That works for me. How much fuel is that? Not a lot at all. We can actually use our entire first stage for that. You just noticed Buckwild is a mod? Yup. Buckwild's been here for almost every stream for a while. It's, I mean, crazy. I don't know what you find in me, bro, but I appreciate it. I'm not that entertaining. You must be playing a lot of Kerbal Space Program yourself, just having me talk in the background and laugh at my failures. We are... Oh, we're an hour and 52 away. I'm not going to wait an hour and 52 minutes till we get to that maneuver node. Hello, Minmus, you finicky asshole. I'm going to be a jerk for the rest of the stream because I'm just getting tired of the maneuver nodes. Moving on down. I really wish you could, like, set up a satellite network eventually where you could just be like, go here, and it would automatically bring your spacecraft where you want it. That would be legit. Too bad that's not a thing. Retrograde. What are my computer specs? They are not great, Aaron. I have an i7-920, which is like a Generation 2 i7 from 9 years ago, 10 years ago. I have 24 gigs of RAM. I have 2 GTX 960s. I have a bunch of hard drive space. I don't even know how much. I have a 512 gigabyte SSD that I just upgraded to because I needed to for the streaming. My hard drive crashed. I have something like 4 terabytes of hard drive space inside my computer, 8 outside in 2 external hard drives, and then I have a server that holds 147 terabytes so that I don't have to worry about data storage. Or 140 something. I have it partitioned up into a lot of weird ways, so it's either between 120 or 140 depending on the way I have it partitioned. 0.8. There we go. Now, I probably, if I'm being honest, I probably want to bring this in all the way. Let's bring this prograde in to the point where it'll smash itself into the ground. It won't, actually. That's no bueno. Then I'm going to do it manually with RCS. I need this fuel crate thing. Oh, Jesus. Hiccup. Oh, it hurts. I need to get this fuel tank to hit the surface because I don't want to have space debris. At Stone Gamers. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, my computer spec thing. That's really not so bad, though. It's not terrible, but it's not great compared to normal stuff. I've started lagging out on things like Minecraft, which is not fun. I actually have to have 2 computers now to run my Minecraft server. I need to upgrade soon, but I mean, I don't make any money off YouTube. I make like 30 cents to... Actually, I looked it up the other day, so that I'm not talking out my ass anymore. I'm not trying to hide my income or anything. My first video from RuneScape, I think it's the RuneScape Ultimate Iron Man video from like a year and a half or 2 years, whenever I started that series. It has $4 in revenue, and then my next highest revenue video has like $1.50 in revenue, and then it goes down drastically from there. I think my streams recently, the highest one I've come up with recently was the 2 days ago Kerbal stream. I made 33 cents doing a 6-hour stream. So generally speaking, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. I'll cut this point short. I don't make that much money off YouTube, and I can't justify spending $2 to $3 grand on a top of the line gaming PC to do better streams. The CPU is what fucks everything up. Hell yeah, it is. And my CPU being so old, yours is an Intel Pentium 4. Oh yeah, yeah. Your Intel Pentium's gonna be a problem, man. But my i7, it's a generation 2, and it's about as fast as your Intel Pentium 4, I'd assume. It's lagging behind. It's 2.6. I'm gonna have to RCS away from this thing real quick. It's 2.6 gigahertz. Can be overclocked, but not a lot. And 4 cores, but are hyper-threaded to be 8. I mean, it's a baseline CPU compared to the i7s nowadays. Let's try to... You know, I could come landing. Nah, let's bring that orbit back up just a little bit. I can't tell if that's orbiting or... That is orbiting. Okay, cool. Then let's keep pulling down, and let's orbit a little bit higher, and then we'll come landing along the ice lake. How high is that off the ground? 4,000 meters. Sorry, I'm jumping the camera back and forth. 4,000... 5... 6... I want to be about 8,000 off. 7,000 is good enough. I say as I bring it up to like 9. I'm so sketched about running into a mountain because I've done it before. Goodbye, fuel tank. Have fun on your descent. It's not going to be fun. At least at the end of it. The descent itself may be. Whee! Smash! Explode! Is the CPU that fucks everything up? Yes, the CPU is. I don't know if you're turning that into... The Pentium is dual core. I thought the 4th gen Intel Pentium was quad core. I might be mistaken there. It's been a long time since I messed with the Pentiums. You get 40 frames per second in Kerbal Space Program on medium. What is... Well, that's more your graphics card, but... it depends. If you're launching, it's... Yeah, Kerbal Space Program in your CPU. Your budget was basically putting 750 in your mom's old computer, and it runs GTA at 12 FPS. Aaron, that sucks. But I feel you. My computer, the one I'm running on right now, was bought by my dad whenever I was 16. It was my 16th birthday present, and I think it's 9 years old now. No, it's 8 years old. But it was my first present. He didn't know what he was doing. We went in. I didn't know what I was doing because it was my first computer I ever built. So I went in and I grabbed a couple components, and I was going to upgrade my mom's PC that she had given me. And it's exactly like you were. And I bought the wrong components because they're the different type of PCI ports. They were like, everything was just slightly off because I didn't know what I was doing. And I went and did a lot more research, and my dad goes, all right, well, this is going to be your 16th birthday present. You don't want a car. So I guess I'll buy you a computer. We walked into Fry's and I bought the top of the line, everything I could buy that was reasonable. The i7-920 was like the mid tier. It was pretty damn good. It wasn't the most, but it was overclockable and all of that stuff. I got a good hard drive. I got a great motherboard. I got all of that. I built it. My dad was so fucking stoked. He had a fucking camera and was taking pictures of me the whole time I was building the PC, because it was the first time I'd ever shown like that amount of interest in something that he was also participating in, because he had bought all the components and he was sitting there going, what's that do? What's that do? And when I first actually brought it up, it was amazing. Miner? What does that mean? Not your average person, huh? Welcome to the stream / what is a miner? Are you talking about this ship? No, it's not a miner. It's just a simple base that we're gonna... Notice me, please? Well, hello. I already did. Slowing on down. I'm gonna accelerate time. I was talking about that computer store and I didn't want to come crashing into the surface. Goodbye, debris. You're gonna crash a lot sooner than I thought you were. Bring this on down. We're at, I think 9,000 was our periapps, so I'll just wait. Boom, it exploded. Alright, I was going to try to slow down so we could hear it, but I guess we shouldn't be able to hear it, but we can. That's something I never thought about. You can't hear it in the vacuum of space, yet somehow we can hear the explosions every time they hit the moon. I'm almost at our lowest point. I think I'll call it quits right there. We'll do a retrograde burn. Probably don't even need to do retrograde burn. I just need to use monopropellant, if I'm being honest. Because I don't really want to... What is this? How fast does this bring in our apps? Oh my god, it brings it in fast. Yeah, I just want to kind of circularize for the moment, so that I can land over there close to Toka's planetary classroom. I just want to land on an ice/salt flat. It's a salt flat. I don't know why I keep calling it ice lake. You enjoyed story time, but I gotta go. Alright. See you later, Aaron. I appreciate you being here. Stone, is this the moon or the second one further away? It's the second one. This is Minimus. I've been here before. As you can see, I have a... orbiter around here. I have a Minimus Twitch and fan base, and I have Toka's planetary classroom, but I don't really... Oh, the contract. I have the contract I have to come back here for. I was like, I don't have to be here. Why am I here? I was just thinking. It's like, I completely lost my train of thought. Why the fuck are we here? Weed. That's in its barest form right there. Weed. I'm focused on like 15 things at once, and then I was like, why are we landing on Minimus for like the 8th time in a row in 2 streams? Because I have to. Let me activate our engines, because I have not. We have so much fuel, it's not that big a deal. I'm going to burn just the barest. Bring that in. We're going to circularize. You know, I say that. I could just accelerate time in monopropellant. Monopropellant, and bam! Bring you on in. Doesn't waste fuel as much. I don't know why it's flipping around so much on me. It's acting very weird. How high is that off the ground? Not high at all. That's good enough. We're gonna have a very low speed. Let me accelerate just a bit so that we can come over to a salt flat and come landing. It's ice salt. That's great. I'm gonna take that. Even though that's not possible, I'll take it. Bringing it on through. Hey, you gotta get the weed from Minimus. It's the best. It's hydroponically grown. The salt dunes add the just right mineral consistency. It's organic, bro. Alright, that's good enough for me. Now let's start bringing down our speed, because I want to turn this into an actual landing. I'll also help out our thrusters with our monopropellant. Bam, we're landing. Just keep burning until we're going to start coming down here pretty soon. We're only at 10 meters per second velocity. Alright, cool. We're good. Where are we? Where does it say we're going to land? Not that far. I'm going to keep using monopropellant to bring that in a little bit further so I don't have to waste fuel. Looks like we're golden. Sweet. I feel anything is possible. A stoner landing on the moon? It's possible. We're still ascending, just barely. I'm bringing that in as I speak. In fact, we should be landing... Nope. I was like, we should be landing close to the ice lake, but not quite yet. A little bit more. I could time accelerate, but not just yet. I'm going to have to be very careful with how I get these people in and out of the spacecraft, because for some reason, they like to spawn inside it and just annihilate solar panels. Now we're starting to descend. Our vertical speed is about to hit 0. And our monopropellant's still slowing us down. The true name of bread is uncooked toast. Is that something that they teach in It's Toka's planetary classroom? Bringing our speed down even more. Really, I'm just doing this because I want to wait until we're over the ice salt, as we're going to call it. Surface speed, we have a pretty low speed. That's decent. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Chase and... auto. There we go. Wrong key entirely. G. There we go. Bring out our landing legs. We're still decelerating ever so slowly with our monopropellant, but that's just fine. How close are we? Not close enough. How do you release monopropellant in just one way to slow you down or speed you up? Well, first off, you have to have RCS controllers, these little things, and monopropellant, which I assume you already knew. The way I have it set up is to use, that's impossible. It's not impossible, it's Toka. Oh, you mean land on the sun. Yes, that's impossible. Monopropellant, you can set up your hotkeys. I believe they're initially set up as like G, H, J, K, and then some weird other letters. That's not good. On my joystick, I have forward, backwards, left, right, and up and down. Hello, Joseph. Welcome back. Yes, please don't be sadistic this time. I did unban you. I was a little hasty last time, and I apologize for that. It's just because I've seen a few weird characters come through chat over the, year that I've tried doing this. We are almost over the ice lake, so we're golden. The ice salt lake. Maybe that's what we should call it, is the ice salt lake. Bringing it on down, we have barely any speed. I'm just reducing our horizontal speed so we don't have to worry. We're descending at a fairly decent rate. 85 meters per second. I feel like we've done this before. I feel like it's deja vu. I did know that, Buckwild, and it's a crazy fucking fact. That all bananas that you've ever eaten are bananas from one clone banana. Though if you are over a certain age, that's not true. But yeah, a banana is a seedless fruit. I'm not certain. I'm always bad about what's considered fruit and vegetables and all that shit, especially considering they changed it. But it's seedless. And there's no way to actually grow from a banana. There's nothing there. It's just the nutrients for what would have been seed-filled banana. Hello, Joseph. I already said hello. Oh, I guess you're saying hello back. Still slowing us down. We seem to be going pretty good. We're actually accelerating because we're coming down towards the surface. Are we above the ice lake? We are indeed. Well then cool, I'll just let it do its thing. Take off RCS because it's not that important. What the hell? Yeah, not your average person. Watch out on that, because I did ban Joseph the other day for saying crazy shit like that. Yeah, no, I would never do that. That would be weird. You have to be a fucking crazy person. What's crazy is, talking about the banana extinction and stuff like that, that Buck Wild's talking about, is the current version of the banana is also going extinct. There's a new form of fungus, I believe, fungus or mold or something like that, that is now wreaking havoc on the banana plantations that are in the world, and they're trying to trying to figure out what the hell to do, like to change the genetics of the banana to make it resistant or what. But yeah, the clone that they keep using now has become susceptible to that same type of, whatever it was, disease or pest, whatever it was. It's now mutated to start working on the exact, same plant. You're all good, Joseph. Slowing us down. We probably don't need to be going quite that slow. I turned on our engine just because we started to drift off. When I turned off RCS, for some reason, Madner wasn't able to keep us stable. I think SAS is having some issues again. How much fuel? Oh, we need electric charge again. Let me toss out some solar panels. That'll give me a good reason to not stare at the speed for a second. Extend solar panel. Hey, I see our shadow. Like so. Starting to see rocks, but I don't know if we're gonna have any near us. Coming down at a pretty decent rate, I have to admit. It's not good, or it's not that bad. Start to decrease. I can see a pattern on the ground now, so I kind of want to slow down a little bit more. That's a crew hatch. Here's a solar panel. Extend that. Slow down a little bit more. I love that we can see our shadow. Makes it so much easier. How much power do we have now? It is increasing pretty fast. Decrease our speed as we come in. I want to be under 6 meters per second this time because we bounced pretty heavily last time. Under 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. 2 meters per second. That is not that big of a bump. Now let's leave those solar panels out. Let's grab all the science and the data. Not that there is much, but let's do so. We've already got the salt flats. There's no atmosphere, as I've learned multiple times over. Let's grab the seismic data if there is any. I'll grab that. Is there anything interesting on these salt flats? Goo, apparently there is. I'll take that, and then I will take this too. We're going to keep all of our science rather than putting in. Hey, what's up, Zeke? Duna is the best planet to go / grow weed. Go to Duna next. I've gone to Duna twice, no, 3 times now, Alex, and I think I need to go there soon, but I don't know if I'll do it in this stream. I need to actually call it quits soon in about 30 minutes. Keep experiment. I wasn't expecting to freaking land on Minimus twice in this stream again, but it's okay. Keep experiment. That's 60 science for us. Log. Is this anything? 40. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Log temperature. Keep. Anything else do I need to do? No, I think that's it. All right. Now, EVA Madner, because she's on top. Theoretically, this should be the easiest part. Let me grab a surface sample. Keep. Grab an EVA report. Keep. Board. Now, is somebody in here? Transfer crew. No. Is somebody in here? Transfer crew. No. Is somebody... How did they explode? Okay, so they're both inside here. Transfer crew, let me double check. They are. How the hell do they come out the other side of the ship? Somehow they come out over here and blow up a solar panel. I don't understand that. The crew hatch is right there. Interesting. I have a feeling this is gonna not work the way I want it to. Let me just transfer crew from you. I'm gonna transfer you down. And I'm gonna transfer you, take Bob up to here. We actually need to sit here for a while because I don't have enough of electric charge. We have 2,000 and we need 5,000. So I'm going to be sitting here for a second. Let me grab Bob now. EVA, thank you for being at the top, Bob. I appreciate it. Can I grab a surface sample from you? I can. Keep. And EVA report, keep. Now board you back up. Shit. Can I put you in the science capsule then? You apparently don't want to go in the cupola. I can. Sweet. Now, with that, I think that's all the science we can get, actually. Can I grab a crew report? No, I can't. I'm going to try one last one. Marfred, let's transfer you up to the top. Let's get you EVA'd. Can I grab a surface sample? I know I can, but can I get back into the craft with it? That's going to be the crazy part. Grab you. Where could I potentially get in? Space. I need you to somehow grab onto that, and I don't know how this is going to work. Ah! Okay, cool. Now board. Ah, I did it! Alright, that's going to be a bunch of science for us. I think that's over like 700 science on its own. Do we have enough electrical? Not yet. Very soon. So I'm going to accelerate time just a hair. Until... Eventually? Maybe I'll have to do another victory music because apparently I was way too early. Holy crap. How much power do we need? We're almost there. 3,600, 3,700. Maybe I need to accelerate time a little bit faster. There we go. I can't keep this song forever. Please go. Where's the electrical charge? It's taking forever. 46, 400 more. Almost there. Nice. All good. See you later, average person. Had to reload the stream. Internet went haywire. Haywire? Well, that's no bueno. You didn't miss much. We got a lot of science, and I just kind of fooled the system into letting us get some extra science. So we have nearly 2,000 fuel. We can definitely get back to Earth with that. Let's just go for it. No issues whatsoever. Oh, we need a pilot. Can I transfer... Who's our pilot? There you are. Can I transfer you back? I think you're over here, right? Transfer crew Madner. Transfer you back to the cupola so I have a pilot. And then let's do this. 90 degrees. About a 40-degree angle or so. Because we want to get over all of the mountains, such as that one. Almost there. Hit G because we don't need our landing legs out anymore. Hit G again. Why isn't... Okay, there we go. Why isn't it working? And we're golden. We also don't need that much solar panels. Now that we are leaving and we have all the power we will ever need. Retract. I'm going to bring back on our engine power because we are accelerating rather fast. I have a feeling we're already in a 8,000 or so meter lofted trajectory. Retract solar panels. Everything is golden. Sweet. Now, let's see how high we are off the ground. About 8,000? What do you know? Let's start angling over and really bring down our fuel percent. Actually, it's 4 minutes until we get there. Let's accelerate time just a hair so I don't have to be waiting on that, and then we'll accelerate fuel. Or, accelerate using fuel. Good job. My brain doesn't work so well. Go on. I wanted to do a short stream tonight, and you can see why. I ain't got no legs. Oh, goodness. Maybe there. Prograde. I know it's a Forrest Gump reference. I just couldn't remember his name. Isn't his name Bob or something? I can't remember. I got the reference immediately. That was one of my dad's favorite movies. Forrest Gump and On Golden Pond. Both of those are amazing movies. Plus 2001: A Space Odyssey, but that's a different one. That's a completely different format. I need to rewatch On Golden Pond. That's a really good old movie. That and It's a Wonderful Life. That one too. Man, reminiscing about old movies. Yeah. 4,000, 5,000. I want that to be about 8 or 9. There we go. We're golden. Let's launch ourselves back towards Kerbal, which is over in that general direction. Add maneuver. Prograde like hell. Periaps, Kerbal of 31 million. Not what I would like. 21, 9, 8, 7. Looks like 7's about our max. Let's bring that in. Like so. Lieutenant Dan. Oh, I was thinking of us. Yeah, thank you. The moment you said that, I remember. Lieutenant Dan. I was thinking of the stupid old joke. What do you call a sailor with no legs and no arms? Bob. It's a fucked up joke, but I heard it from my uncle who has a leg and an arm amputated. I don't think he was in the Navy, but it was fucking hilarious, and I burst out laughing. Another one of his favorite jokes was he'd hold out one of his arms, and he'd go, "Man, I went fishing the other day, and I almost caught a fish this big." And then he'd wait for the person to understand that he doesn't have another arm to tell you how big the actual fish is. He was a very humorous man, I'll give him that. 4, 3, 2... 1, and bringing it on down. You saw It, the clown movie? Nice. I've heard that the new one was kind of scary, though I don't know. I didn't watch the original or the new one. I'm just not that into scary movies. I think the last scary movie I saw was a really corny one, and it was called Game Over. Oh wait, no, I saw Paranormal Activity 1. And then the one before that was Game Over. Keep on. I think it was Game Over. It was basically where you're in a video game, and if you died in the video game, you died in real life in the same way you died in the video game. It was really corny. But the premise struck me because it was a video game horror movie. So I was like, alright, fine, I'll watch it. 40 meters per second. Oh, goodness, 40 minutes of burn time. That'd be redonkulous. 15, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.9, that's close enough. I'll just do a little burn. There we go. 0.3, that is close enough. Do we have a good encounter? We should, theoretically. Time warp, 100. 1,000. We do indeed. Let's go to Kerbal. Wait, what was my periaps? I made that mistake last time. Periaps of perfect, 49,000. That's what I need. Let's go back home. We're coming home with a shitload of science. Oh, that was a little too fast, but I appreciate it. Very quickly gaining speed as we come towards Kerbal. The gravity sucks us in. Looks like we're coming in almost directly over the North Pole, so this is going to be an interesting reorbit. Hey, what's up, Janessa? Long day, you're smoking soon? Good. Relax a little bit. Well, if you and Twitch join, I might stream for another hour. I was going to do a short stream today, but if you and Twitch join up, I think I might stream for another 30 minutes to an hour just to chillax with everyone. 1500 meters per second. We're going in pretty quick. We're going to have to fix the heat shield issue on this because it does take a little bit long to re-enter. I have to be really ginger with it. About 1 million. I love this music. It's almost like the SpaceX music. That background, like, synth beat that was going on with that, what do you call this? Like, angelic chorus? The weird, like, harmonic overtones that are always applied to the space sounds. You got some pizza? Nice, Buckwild. I was thinking about doing that the other day. I haven't ordered pizza in a while. 100 and we're golden. I'm gonna start decelerating us if possible with RCS. Once again, I apologize. I know it's kind of slow, but we have to do it. I have enough fuel that we should be able to burn it 100% the entire time we're re-entering. So I'm just gonna try to slow us down, or at least prevent our acceleration with monopropellant. And then we will come down in a giant fireball. Oh, I didn't know that Twitch wasn't joining up. It's all good. You don't have to go bug him. I just assumed. Usually when you and you join up, Twitch joins up, or vice versa, and you both smoke together. 61,000. Let's start burning, because that heat is going to be bad. Slowly but surely getting it to go away. This heat's going to be bad. Let's just burn it 100%. Monopropellant. I'm using it like crazy. Thrust is at max. I can't slow down any faster than I currently am. We're going to come in at a very steep angle, which is going to be interesting to say the least. Things are getting toasty. All those heat lines showing up, then going away, showing up, going away. 3,000 meters per second. Yeah, he's officially getting his ass kicked at Final Fantasy VII at this moment. Oh. Well, that sucks. I might explode in the atmosphere, so I know his pain. Yeah, you mean ours, not Arsenal. I kind of assumed. Oh shit, something's heating up pretty drastically right there. Oh shit. Slow us down, engine. Slow us down. Roasted Kerbals. Hell yeah, roasted Kerbals. Add it to the menu. I think the monopropellant is actually helping out. I don't know why, but it seems to prevent the heat buildup. I guess it makes sense if you're spraying cold compressed oxygen or compressed nitrogen, it would theoretically cool down the parts that it's hitting, but I don't know if that's what's actually happening. We are almost down in speed enough to where it will bring us in for an actual landing. We're ascending now, so we're not having a problem there. I'm going to bring down our throttle a little bit because we are actually ascending. We have 700 fuel. Nice. We're going to get a radical camera angle change here in a minute as we come down from orbit, but that's okay. Let me flip us over to surface speed. Max our throttle again because we have more than enough fuel. I'm going to burn until we have about 300 oxidizer left. Still using all of our monopropellant, just trying to keep us cooled down. And we look golden. Our surface speed is coming down nicely. I'm going to bring our throttle down to 2/3. There's no point in having it maxed. Monopropellant is like compressed oxygen. I figured it was compressed something. Usually nitrogen because it's cheaper, but who knows. we have compressed liquid oxygen on board for our fuel. Because we have liquid fuel and we have liquid oxygen. Bringing that speed on down. We're actually starting to descend again. I can bring that throttle down to about a third. We're under 300 oxidizers, so I don't want to be burning up too fast. We seem to be good. Surface speed is drastically decreasing. Still using up as much monopropellant as possible. If we have 1100 of it, there's no point. Twitch says he hopes you don't burn up and he's trying to reach a safe point. It's all good. I don't think I'm gonna burn up this time around. We actually slowed down pretty well. As long as we don't explode whenever we hit the water again. That was interesting, to say the least. And right after, that was funny, right after I was saying, let's keep our landing legs down, so if we hit the water too fast, the landing legs are the only things that break off. And the only thing left of the ship was the landing legs just floating there next to science capsules. I still don't quite know how it exploded, but that was hilarious. Alright, let me bring down my fuel all the way. I'm going to still use my monopropellant. It's preventing us from accelerating too fast. I assume Twitch has been busy, it's Toka. Bringing down that speed. We're starting to get toasty again. But it shouldn't be a problem. We're going at a slow enough speed that there's not going to be an issue. Hey, now we're starting to decelerate. Still spewing monopropellant like crazy. Hopefully that'll prevent our heat buildup. Our deceleration is getting more and more drastic as we hit this dense atmosphere, and man, are we coming down fast. In fact, I might not even need to be messing with monopropellant right now. We're decelerating fast enough. Oh, let's keep that gimbal going. Oh, keep it steady. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. Keep it steady. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. Well, we're definitely not going to burn up, but I'm out of fuel. Okay. We're below burn up speed. Let our legs come down. Let the legs come down. Turn it into a Hillary Duff song. I think that's Hillary Duff. That was a long-ass time ago. Bring this... I think we're good. Oh, yeah. Cool. That was sketchy. You've been pretty busy. You moved some furniture, and then he downloaded Final Fantasy VII, and yeah. I don't blame him. All the Final Fantasy games are like that. It drags you in and won't let you get out. 270. We should be perfectly fine. Now, I have no fuel that can spontaneously explode this time. I'm going to... Let me click on the heat shield. This is the first time I've ever done this, I believe. If it'll let me. Jettison the heat shield. Poosh. Then what else? For some reason, that's slowing us down even more, which is kind of interesting, to say the least. Technically, we should be falling at the same speed, but, you know, whatever. Let out our parachutes, and that heat shield will just suddenly decelerate and go flying off of our end. Can I jettison the engine? Is that possible? No, I can shut it down, though I don't think that will change anything. Our speed is slowly coming down. Bam. And there it goes. Watch, it's going to explode somehow. Like it's made out of C4. Wait for it. Oh, nope, it just had a splashdown. Interesting. Normally it explodes. Alright, 50 or 500 meters, we'll just let it gently come down. I'm gonna smoke a ball, and this time I'm gonna watch it come down and not accelerate time because I'm not gonna let this one explode. Yeah, that's Twitch's mom. Oh. I believe only the second mom I've ever met that smokes weed with her son, which is awesome. Because personally, I believe that weed is a lot better than alcohol, and almost all parents will eventually drink alcohol with their children, so I don't understand why weed is, like, different. That's a really bad sentence, but I'm doing multiple things at once. I'm watching this spacecraft, I'm loading up a bowl. Well, I was cleaning out my bowl. Now I'm loading it, and I'm about to smoke said bowl. Little distracted for a stoner. I can't be carrying on grammatically correct. Why does it blow up? What the fuck? Okay, so apparently no matter what we do, this thing explodes. Interesting. We had no fuel this time. We had, I guess, monopropellant. Fuck it, I'm just gonna recover. We killed a pilot and we killed a pilot and 2 scientists. But fuck it, I'm done. I'm not going to Minimus 100 times. I don't understand. I truly don't understand why that rocket keeps just spontaneously imploding whenever it hits the water. I've never had a rocket do that before. At least at that descent speed. 9 meters per second should be good enough where it doesn't explode, but apparently not. Again. Yep, again. This time I'm not reverting, it's Toka. What the fuck is going on? I don't know! Let's see here. Revert to... no, revert. Fuck that. It wants me to. It really does. But I can't fucking go... Goodness gracious. Does it tell me why it explodes? Splashed down hard and was destroyed. At 9 meters per second? Is this like a new update? Does it... Somebody let me know, because I know I've splashed down harder than 9 meters per second before and I've survived. Have they updated something recently to make it where water impacts are more realistic? Because this is ridiculous. I've never had these things blow up before. You think it was the landing legs? I don't understand how the landing legs could have exploded it. Madner was killed. Bob was killed. Yep, everyone was killed. Golly. I don't want to do this. I don't... You have 50 science? What technology should you get? Entirely depends. Like it's Toka says. Whatever you want. I would suggest going for rocketry and stabilization stuff. And fins. What the hell? Alright, first let's put some heat shields on so I don't have to be worrying about our speed coming in. Revert to vehicle assembly. Seriously, what the fuck is going on? I'm going to put some struts on it. I'm going to make sure that we have fuel whenever we come down for a landing. We have enough parachutes that I shouldn't need to add more, but maybe let's add more parachutes too. Like, they didn't change any physics of the game? Alright, then what's going on, man? Like, am I being crazy? We are able to land at 9 meters per second without blowing up, right? Or am I crazy? Like, 9 meters per second theoretically is 30 feet per second. That's fast. Like, you're still hitting the ground fast. Don't get me wrong, but I've done that before and it hasn't exploded. Huh. Let's see. Maybe it's the weight of the vehicle. The combined, well, besides the fact that yeah. Let me see how much it weighs without that. It's 50 tons. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the reason I've never seen it before, is because I've never tried landing something this big before. It's very interesting. I've got to figure this shit out, because it's driving me nuts. Heat shield. Actually, I don't need to grab it. I just need to grab this one and go 3 of them. I guess we're going to a minimus a 3rd time. Add the heat shields. I'm going to. It's Toka. It could be many things, but you don't think it's Kerbal Space Program updated? Yeah, I don't think so either, now that it's Toka said that. I think it's got to be our weight. I've never tried landing something this big, and hitting at 9 meters per second is too much for something this big. And I think another thing that we have a problem is, because I have these... You see how they're pushed in? I actually, I accidentally clicked on heat shield. You see how all of these are pushed into the center capsule? If one thing explodes, I bet it's a chain reaction because everything's technically interconnecting. So it'd probably blow up everything if one thing blows up, and that's why it's so sensitive. You got advanced rocketry? Nice, Sam. That should help. Try to land on the ground, not the water. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's Toka. We're going to do this one last time, and then I'm going to call it quits on the stream, because this short quote-unquote stream is still turning out to be like a 3.5-hour long stream. That's good enough for me. What am I forgetting? Let's add another couple of parachutes, just for shits and giggles. It's not like it's going to hurt us. I honestly don't know what's going on, and it's starting to frustrate the shit out of me. Can I just put them like so? It doesn't want to lock those on there. Huh. Maybe, I guess it doesn't matter if they're on this or not. Is that semi-straight-ish? It is to a degree. Not the best, but it's not actually on the opening parts, so I'll take it. Now let's see, the crew should be a pilot and 2 scientists, good enough. If I would have kept that flight, the reason I'm reverting, I was going to revert and just call it quits, but if I would have kept that flight, it would have cost us nearly 600 grand in pilots and scientists. I can't do that right now. That would be literally all of my money. There is a heat shield that is really big and extendable. What are you talking about? Do I have that? Heat shield 3.7, no. Radiators, but that's probably not what you're talking about. Thermal control system. Oh, that's a deployable. Maybe that's what you're talking about, is deployable radiators, but that's not really useful for me right now. That's more useful for nuclear stuff. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna call it quits there. Nope, that's not what I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna call it good there, and then we're gonna run out to the launch pad and try this for a 3rd time. I swear to God, if I can't return this thing to Earth this time, I'm gonna call it quits and never try with this moonhopper again. Sam, we're gonna make you a new craft, because this craft apparently has a tendency of imploding anytime it touches the Kerbal surface. It does not like Kerbal. I'm going to smoke my bowl while the rocket is blazing. I'll be blazing as well. T and full throttle because we need it. Go. Alright. Light her up. Anyone out there that wants to smoke, please do so. No, it is a heat shield. Okay, I just don't have it unlocked yet. Anyone that wants to smoke, please do so. It will make the stream oh so much more enjoyable, considering we're doing the same thing we've tried twice before in the same stream. Alrighty. Oh. So resiny. Always so resiny. That's why I think I'm going to start switching to dab here pretty soon. But that's okay. Conserve a little bit of our fuel. Goodness gracious, I'm going to have to do the maneuvers again. Everyone's going to see me start to rage quit as I try to get us back to Minimus. You gotta go for a while? It's all good, Sam. Thanks for being here. Almost done with these solid fuel boosters. Let go of them. And on we go. Now this is all pretty conventional. We are very used to this at this point. You're underage to smoke? Well then, don't smoke, Alex. That's why I always start that with anyone that wants to do so, please do so. Otherwise, you can still enjoy the stream. Resin's cool? I don't know about that. This bong is just too good, and like its air intake is too large. So you burn through weed too fast. And it ends up being really harsh and resiny hit almost no matter what type of weed you have. Oh, and I'm trying not to die over here. Try not to cough in the microphone or anything. There we go. Let's keep this speed going up. turn this into an actual space inclination, we could go catch up with Lordred if we wanted to. Remember, don't do drugs, kids. Dare to be clean, or whatever the fuck it was. That's now turned into a joke at this point. 57,000. I think I can start circularizing a little bit more. Get this up to space. It gets you higher, though. I guess it does, but I mean, the coughing and everything else, I just try not to do on stream, which is a pain if it's that resiny. I think we might be talking about a different terminology. I'm talking about resiny after the fact. Like, it's good to have resiny weed because it's better weed. But I'm talking about resin like it's really sooty and gross. It ends up being really harsh to smoke. Stage. Get rid of that. We only need about 700 meters per second, 500 meters per second, something like that. I'm not able to do quick math. Not while I'm stoned. Bring that throttle down. Actually, we can just cut it off. Wait until we get closer to Apaps, which is about 30 seconds away. I'm gonna take a quick swig of soda and then just continue our burn. Bob's in there clapping. He's like, all right, let's do this. There we go, start bringing it up. It doesn't take much to circularize the orbit. And I mean, this is very easy. If nothing else, I'm getting practice with the maneuver stuff. It's just, good lord. I'm getting really fucking tired of doing it. Another 200 meters per second. How does weed smell like? Is it like tobacco? No, it smells a lot better. A lot better. Tobacco and cigarettes usually smell like burning cardboard, depending on what it is. Sometimes, like cigars and clove cigarettes and stuff like that, smells like the added flavors to them, but no. They always smell weird. You like me a blunt every now and then. Well, blunts are good. But, though, once again, they're kind of resiny depending on what you're doing. Really, no matter what, blunts end up being resiny, but get that periaps up. Usually what I do is I'll smoke a blunt with friends, and we'll get like halfway through it, 3/4 of the way through it, and then we'll end that last little bit and just save it. We'll like break it up and mix it with normal weed and smoke it in bowls or something so it's not quite as nasty. Alright, now that I'm in space, let's do this shit again. Add maneuver. Zoom on out. Oops, that's the moon. I need to see, where are you at? There you are. Thought you were a little bit close. Set target. Let angle this crap over here. And then shoot myself out. It's a little far, but that's okay. Bring it back in just a hair. See if I can get, that's what I want. Now, closest approach, 520. That's actually pretty far away. Accelerate, can I bring that in? I can indeedy. 4,000, 4,600. So I want more fuel, less fuel, less fuel. Bring that in. No, it doesn't. It wants a lot more fuel. Okay, so that's not what I need. Bring that way down. 4,000. Like so. 4,000 again. Oh my goodness, there's so much shit around Kerbal, it's hard for me to even use this. Alright, 45, 40, 45, 20. Goes away. Let's try to bring that in again. This is going to take me a second, but it's okay. Since I've got so much practice with it this stream, it shouldn't be that hard. 4,400. Bring that down even more than it currently is. We're about 4 million meters off the surface of Minimus right now with this trajectory, and that is way too high. 4.8 million, bring that down even more. 4.7. Kinda takes a while to do this, if I'm being honest. 4.7 again. It does not want me to do this. 4.2. Hey, we got nearly 500 million meters, or 500,000 meters taken down right there. This is the longest and most tedious part of this entire game, is just trying to get your approach right. Like I was saying earlier, I wish there was an update where you could have a satellite network that would eventually get set up to the point where you could just be like, hey, take me there. I've been there, let's say, 10 times. Take me there automatically so I don't have to do it. But no such luck. Alright, now we're under 4 million. Slowly but surely, I'm bringing it in. How close is that? 5 point... Oh, shit. That's a little high. 4.6. I was just under 4 million. You pain in the butt. This is what makes me just want to pull my hair out, though. Like I was saying, if you could make it faster, I just wish you could. There we go, under 4 million again. Bring it in. How high is it versus... Okay, so I'm still very high off the ground. Bring it down. Bring them closer. It doesn't want to very well, but let's do it. Just keep bringing it down. Anti-normal galore. How far can I bring it in? That work. 3,000. 3.6. So it looked like it brought it in a little bit. 3.4, 3.3, 3.1. I'm glad everyone's having a discussion about weed in chat. At least that's what I think is going on. I just glanced over for a brief moment. Can I bring that back? Thank you. 3.5. I am bringing it in slowly but surely. It just takes me freaking forever because I'm an idiot. 3 million. 2.8. 2.7. Let me see. Just... 2.7 was the closest I've seen so far. Nope, I don't need another maneuver. Thank you. Right click. At 2.1, I believe it starts to show us the planet Periapse, which is both helpful and not, because it adds a shit ton more information that just clouds up the screen. Can I accelerate? Hey, there's a Periapse. Now, how high is it? 2.1 million. Can I bring that down slash... No. Not easily. Let me get that back to Periapse. 2.1. Can I retrograde to make that better? A little bit. Oh, it's so uber sensitive. Once you get to the Periapse stage, it's like, cool, you barely click your mouse up one hair and then it immediately freaks out. 2.1 million. Bring it down more. 1.9. We only need to be within 800,000 meters, and then I can make the maneuver work. We're already halfway there. 1.2 million. 1 million. Hey, look at that. 800,000. We can pretty much do it now. Let's just bring it anti-normal a little bit more. 500. That'll work. I can make this work. Oh, son of a bitch. I clicked the mouse up like 3 times and it immediately went up to over 1 million again. So it goes down to 400,000, it looks like. So I'll bring it down to about there. Maybe weasel just a little more. Nice. I'm not trying to get like an orbit or anything, but it'd be nice to get close enough that it's not going to have a problem. 300,000. Cool. I'll call it quits there. I'll stop fiddling with it. Jesus. Such a pain. let me catch up with chat while I have a second, because we have 21 minutes till I get to the maneuver node, and I'm surely not going to take 21 minutes for me to catch up on chat. What we call dank as shit. I love that. Maybe 2 or 3 years when you're 18, go for it, it's Toka. I mean, folks try it earlier, but it's good to wait until... Yeah, it's always good. I started before I was 18, but you'll get into a habit because you end up being so bored all the time as a kid. And you really need to take that boredom and put it into stuff. And I say a kid, and that's terrible. Whenever you're a teenager, you end up being bored a lot. And you should be using that boredom to go entertain yourself. Like, go find a hobby. Go find something that you want to do that makes you happy, rather than just smoking yourself stupid to make yourself happy, because I fell into that problem, and it is just that, a problem. You find it helps with your sleep and helps with your fibromyalgia? Nice. I'm glad it helps with your fibromyalgia. You got interviewed for a job today? Cool. I'm just slowly working my way through the chat. Sorry. It's pretty expensive at this point, and well, legal in most states still. It's usually $1. Yeah. Usually $1 a gram if you get from good. Whoa. $1 a gram. I don't know where you're getting it. It's like $20 a gram around here. But I get it whenever I buy it in bulk. I get a slight discount. Well, welcome back, Sam. Short stream. Yeah, I know, Alex. I was meaning for it to be a short stream. Well, relatively, compared to 6-hour streams. Alright, let's start accelerating time. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. I can't wait until it gets a little bit cheaper for you, Janessa, whenever it gets legal. Be able to go up to, like, a dispensary and buy moon rocks all the time. 3, 2, 1. I think you said you already bought them from a dispensary, but I'm not certain. So you might be in a legal state. I can't quite remember that. I apologize. I talk to a lot of people. I end up not being able to remember quite everything. RCS. I'm getting good on the names. I'm trying to. Which is going to get really hard if this channel takes off and I have 100 people watching a day again or some ridiculousness. Alright, let's start burning. Oh! Oops. I was on retrograde. Oops. Start burning. I lined it up perfectly for retrograde, and I was just holding it there. I didn't realize it was a different sign. Oops. Well, let's see if we can try to fix that. And I'm also supposed to be going towards my target. This is why I lined it up so close. So that when I inevitably fuck it up, that I can have at least a margin of error. You're in a poor state, so it's less expensive. The moon rock was amazing. You passed out so nice. Weed varies in price over there, but it's not $20 a G. Yeah, it's $20 a G here. And then hash oil is $40 to $80 a gram, depending on who you buy it from. That shit is expensive. I have a guy who will sell it to me $20 a gram if I buy it in bulk, but still, that's expensive. And stage. We have way less fuel this time. And I'm probably not even going to get to the right maneuver node. See you later, Alex. The most you ever pay over here is $10 a G, but that's rare. Good lord, I wish I was like that. Yeah, I pay quite a bit more than that. As you guys know, you're about to have a heart attack when you hear that pricing. Yeah, in high school, I actually paid for weed that was $25 a gram because it was, like, grown upside down. And it, like, they did it on purpose so that it would drip crystals onto the weed, and it was fucking good. That was the best weed I've ever had. I think he called it like blue ice or something. I can't remember. I just remember it was hairy as fuck, and I had a picture of it on my phone for a long time. It was hairy and crystally. Which sounds weird if you don't know weed, but that's good. Man, I am so far behind on this burn node. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. I probably should just revert to launch, if I'm being honest. This is going to be terrible. Let me see. Bring out my speed. Am I anywhere close? If I keep burning in this position... Okay, it is bringing it in. Let's just keep burning. Because this is exactly where that node was. 4, 5, or 4.2, 4.1, 4.0. We are coming in slowly but surely. Call it quits. I say that as I add even more fuel to it. We're almost there. 2.5, 2.4. Hey, we have a periapse. Let's bring it in a little bit. And then save all of our fuel to actually come in for a landing, because we're going to need it. In fact, that was such a bad takeoff, I may not be able to come back. This will be interesting. So for weed, don't live in Texas. Stoned. Ooh, crystals, nice there. Yup. Don't live here because it's expensive as hell. You'd expect it to be cheap because all of the illegal stuff comes over the border, but the stuff you want that comes over the border is not good. Like, all the stuff you actually want is from, like, Colorado and California and overseas, and all of that is expensive as hell. I guess soon it'll be, what is it? Canada? Canada's gonna have legal weed soon? Hey, Minmus. Supposedly, I can turn this into a reasonable orbit. Let me slow down speed and try. Add maneuver. How much retrograde am I gonna need for this? Probably a lot. How fast am I going? Holy shit! I am going kind of fast. Sorry if I just blew out the microphone. I'm going... Yeah, before I do this, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I fucked that up pretty badly because I was talking and then I apparently missed the trajectory. Oh no, I burned in retrograde and then I missed the trajectory. But yeah, wow. That was bad. T and T, please. T, can you activate? Thank you. S, go. And fuel. That was insanely bad. That would have wasted all of our fuel trying to slow down and we would have just gotten orbit. So much for a freaking short stream. This is going to be like 3.5 hours. Ugh. It's not what I wanted to do. Time warp a bit because I kind of just want to get up in space. I need to quick save more. Quick save whenever I'm in orbit so that I can start reverting more and not have this revert to launch bullshit. But it's okay. Slow down and let go of them. Now let's start pulling a little bit closer to where it needs to be. So many times, that's what I'm saying, Sam. I'm getting so frustrated. I need to start using quick save more. Specifically, this craft keeps exploding, and that's why we restarted twice. But I guess, hell, that's what this stream is going to be, a restart stream. That's what yesterday's stream was. But at least yesterday's stream was comical errors. Today is just like, what the fuck is happening? I guess the first one was a comical error when Marfred decided to spawn in the middle of a solar panel and blow up. But that, like, goodness gracious, that was 2 hours ago. Starting to get a little frustrating, if I'm being honest. Pull over, 90 degrees. Hi, Frank. You have a friend who grows and he can sniff bud and be like, so this strain is indica dominant. Wow. Weird. Yeah, I can't do that. I used to be pretty good at it because I smoked a lot of weed in high school. Like, I was almost a connoisseur of sorts where anytime somebody had a new type of weed, I would buy it and I'd try it out. But other than that, yeah, I don't smoke that much anymore. Or at least I buy in bulk where I smoke so much of the same stuff, I don't care. I end up buying about an ounce to an ounce and a half every time I buy. Just because it's a lot cheaper whenever you buy it in that amount. I'm going to quick save whenever I get into orbit this time so I don't fuck up. Oh, the maneuver. Oh, you just made me facepalm. The maneuver itself is what I hate the most. Seriously. As I'm going to talk myself into saying that I want that satellite network, then automatically takes me there again. Good God. This is going to be the last time I ever go to Minimus. I swear. I'm going to land, I'm going to come back to Kerbal, and I'm going to never go back. I need to make like a montage of how fucking ridiculous this has been trying to get to Minimus. Minute 30. I swear it's harder to get to Minimus now than it is to get to freaking Duna. Detach. Slow down because I don't need that much speed. How long until we get to our apoapse? A minute 20. Let's increase time just a hair. I can't do that. Alt. I can now. A minute. We are still on target, right? We are. 57 and bring it down. We need about 700 meters per second. Accelerate like crazy. And then Alt. And let's go to prograde. Maybe use or make an improved rocket. Very true. So wait, Sam, you say that on your own rocket. Very true, Sam. This is your rocket, this rocket hopper. But yeah, I probably do need to do that. Are we in orbit? What is periapse? 74. That's good enough. F5. Quick save. Never have to do that again. Or if I do, I fuck something up pretty bad. Let's do this. Please, for the love of God, make it be fast. Normally, I don't turn this into a religious stream, but please, let there be God's intervention. I'm not even that religious of a person. Let him somehow help me out in this. Any God, any deity, I don't care which one. Just make this not take as long. Zoom all the way out. I set it as my target, but there's no close encounter yet. What's my app? Oh, that's why. It's only at 16 million. I need to zoom further out. 40 million. What is it set to? 46. All right, so let's go to 46-ish. Bring it on in and see if I can get a close encounter. No. Nice. Why not? I am way high on that encounter. Okay. Let's anti-normal like crazy. Like so. Nope, that doesn't work either because I'm not far enough away. Let's pull in. What a pain. What a fucking pain. I suck at doing this so bad. This is where the time acceleration in all of Scott Manley's videos comes from. Though he's still like 100 times better at this than I am. If you could even put a number to somebody who doesn't know how to do it. I'm still not getting any form of... Finally. Okay, there we go. So I'm not getting any form of closest approach. I don't know what the fuck's happening. How much fuel is that? Not enough. Generally speaking. 14, 13, 12. So about there, and then bring it in. Increase fuel maybe. 12. How can I bring that down? Please do it quickly. 11. Scroll. 11 is a million there. Just keep scrolling down. That's already a million meters. I've brought it in. Let's keep doing that. If I can do a million with every node maneuver, that's perfect. There's another million. Hey, there's 2 million. There's 3 million. I'm happy. 7 million. Woo! Alright, 4.2, 3, 2. We have a periapse. Oh my god. That was much faster than I was expecting. Let's drag this down if possible. 2 point. Nope. Bring it back because it did not like that. I wish it wasn't so hypersensitive. I really wasn't. I wish you could lock on to a like just anything that could make this faster. It's so obnoxious. Closest approach 2.5. Can I just bring that in via... Nope, 2.3. God damn it. It's so hypersensitive that the moment you touch it in the scroll wheel in the wrong direction, you're just regretting it instantly. You're like, well, there goes 10 minutes of my life. Periapps. Can you guys tell I'm getting a little frustrated with the maneuvering in general? 2.2 million. It looks like 2.0 is my lowest. Can I bring that down via anti-normal normal? It doesn't look like it. Looks like that's still the lowest I can bring it in. How does it want me to lower this? That works, and I'm not wasting that much fuel. I'll take it. Son of a bitch. The hypersensitivity again. 2 point... whatever. I need to bring it in lower. Looks like 2.6 is my lowest there. 2.02. I wish I could move it in hundreds of thousands at a time like I was just doing, but if I do, it just as easily chunks it way higher. Bring that in. Almost. Bring this in. I'm just going to go for that and see if we can get close enough. Spike the Cat says, "Hi, Stone. To me and my brother Precious, the boy cat, are stoner kittens." Nice. At least you make me slightly happy with something like that, Janessa. We got a much better maneuver this time around. It's a lot less fuel, and we might not hit, you know, Minimus going 1,800 meters per second. That'd be nice. 10 seconds till we get to our maneuver node. We have plenty of fuel in our big stage. I knew our last trajectory was off because I was wasting so much fuel. I just didn't want to stop because I've done this 3 times in this stream and 5 times in the last stream. 1 minute, and those aren't exaggerated numbers. Those are legit, and that's why I'm a little frustrated. RCS, my phone apparently is going dead because my watch is telling me so. Prograde, please. And then let's go... Is it just straight prograde, or do I need stability assist? I probably need stability assist. I do just a bit, but that's okay. Let's start this burn before we get there. It's going to take a while. Let's angle towards our target and get this rolling. Please, for the love of goodness, let this be the last one. 10 seconds till we reach our maneuver node. Apparently 30 seconds until we're out of the burn, but I don't think that's accurate. We're running out of fuel so fast that we're going to accelerate faster and faster. We have 2 Gs of acceleration. Oh yeah, Janessa, this is Kerbal Space Program, which is KSP. That's the abbreviated version. And Buckwild's being sarcastic, saying, "Gotta love Kerbal Space Program." Yep, because of all the freaking ridiculousness that's been happening. So my plan this time is to come into the atmosphere, have fuel left over like I did the first time, and just burn like hell whenever we get close to the water. Or ground landing, whichever. If we could come in for a ground landing, that'd be perfect. I'd have to do a orbital burn, but who cares? We have enough. Please say this is going to give us... It looks like it, but I'm not certain. That maneuver, yeah, the maneuver is taken away. Okay, theoretically, that should get us there. Theoretically. Let's accelerate time. Get on out here. Our periapps is very high up there, but it's okay. Once we get close enough, I will slow it down and we'll go looking at the actual spacecraft. About right there. So, right. Yeah, that'll work. We will get into maneuver very quick. Where are you at, Minmus? I should be able to see you anytime soon. Are you above me? Are you below me? Ah, you're below me. Hello, Minmus. I see you again. Now let's, I guess, set up a maneuver node just to make it easy so I don't have to actually worry about it. Retrograde. Just retrograde like crazy. Oops, that was a little bit too crazy. Bring this periaps down. Sure, let's bring that down a little bit more. It doesn't necessarily need to be that high. What the hell? I accidentally zoomed out. 250, 240. Let's bring it down to like, I don't know, 50,000 meters. And then we can circularize and bring it down from there. Actually, we can bring it down even more than that. Let's just come in for a landing. Who cares at this point, right? 20,000. Either way, I'm going to get to the maneuver very quick, so I need to be careful. 15 seconds. Oh, I'm still in time accelerated mode. No wonder. Retrograde. 10 seconds till we get there. Yeah, this game is interesting, to say the least, Janessa. It's a very good game. I like it, but it is frustrating from time to time. You have to either be very, very experienced with it, or you have to have a lot of patience, and I have neither, so I have to smoke myself stupid, which perpetually makes me worse at this game and makes me make simple mistakes. We should be fine. Retrograde. Very small amount of burning for this, actually. It says 10-second burn time. How much fuel do we have? Not a lot. Let's see if I can use most of this to get us into where I need it. And then maybe even slow us down faster with RCS. I do not want to do 130 seconds of RCS. Well, shit. In that case, we might have just put this thing into orbit. Let me double check. Can I do this in a reasonable amount of time where we're not going to be pulling our hair out? I have more fuel in my other stage, but I don't want to use it. I want to bring this in for a landing because I want to get rid of space junk. Yeah, there are a lot of physics involved. This game is redonkulous. 106. I'm just going to keep retrograding and just keep my monopropellant burning. We have like 2,400 monopropellant, right? Yeah, we have plenty. So I'm just going to let that keep burning. Can I let out a solar panel or so? Oh, it's a crew hatch. Extend solar panel. There we go. Get some power running back in. All golden. This is going to take a while, and I apologize for that. Because we're accelerating, I can't accelerate time. I can only accelerate it to 4 times normal. But I don't want to create space junk. I don't want to have to deal with it later. 91 meters per second. We're bringing it down reasonably. It's not great. We pretty much have to stop our orbit 100%. 85. I wish I could accelerate time a little bit more, but it won't let me. I'll start looking at the nicer image here. Periaps. Oh, our periaps still hasn't moved yet. It's out there. Moon escape. Oh, shit. Well, that's a problem. We are slowing down fast enough that I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, but we could have zipped right past the moon. I should have started decelerating with monopropellant earlier. We'll get to see that line completely come in and circularize then. It is ever so slightly elongating and moving out. You guys can tell if you're looking at the stars as a backdrop. Alright, good. Let me just keep slowing down. It won't take that much longer. Approximately another minute and a half or so. If I could, I'd rubber band the trigger and I would freaking smoke a bowl, but I can't do that. Let's see if I can smoke a bowl one-handed. This is going to be interesting. I can't also move my left hand because it's on a joystick right now, and if I move my left hand, we can drastically fuck our orbit up. This will be hard. I successfully got the bong. The orbit is circularizing. Sorry about the bangs. I have to clean out the bowl, and I only have one hand, so there's no way I can scrape it this time around. Circularized orbit. What do you know? Periaps coming in. Yeah, gotta love that I can do this. Still one-handed. Oh, I can't grab the grinder. Okay, I got it. That was hard. Almost there, bringing the orbit in. This is a stoner fantastic move. 300 meters, almost brought it into a nice orbit. I need to basically have that periaps disappear on me. I can get rid of that. I need it to disappear, and then I will accelerate myself back up so that we don't have to worry about it. Like so. Cool. Now toggle map. Switch. Goodbye. I did not want you anyways. That's harsh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Let me angle off so I can get away from you, and then I need to re-accelerate and put myself into orbit. Sweet. See you later, bro. Oh, the reason we're still in time acceleration mode. All good. Everyone should be good. Let me accelerate just a little bit more. What's my periaps? Oh, it's 20,000. Shit. That's actually kind of high. I don't need it that high. Like so, and let's come on for a landing. Sweet. I'm going to smoke my bowl first, but the stoner acrobatics that I was pulling, I had to do so many weird cross-arm maneuvers to grab the bong and the grinder and clean out the bowl. That was amazing. All right. Landing and taking off from Kerbal is easy. This stuff is very simple. I am so used to it. Sorry about the mic bump. I am so fucking used to landing on Minmus or the moon and everything else. That's no problem. We just have to see if this thing will land on Kerbal without fucking exploding. Sorry about my expletives. There's really no need for it, but I'm getting kind of tired of this craft exploding for no reason. Extend solar panels. I'm doing this because we need extra power whenever we hit the ground so that our contract will be completed. Speaking of contract, we'll have that popped up so that we can see it go green again. We're good. Let's do this. We're in retrograde. Point at Minmus, wherever the hell it is. And accelerate time slightly as I smoke my bowl. Anyone out there that wants to smoke one with me, please feel free to do so. Janessa, if you would like to join me, please feel free. I'm gonna get properly stoned. You still haven't smoked soon though? Alright, I was hoping to include you. Alrighty. All good. Now let's accelerate time a little bit more so I can actually start coming in. Are we still close to our space debris? Is it over here somewhere? Yep, it's flying away. It's 18 kilometers away. Coming on in. Minmus, why you take so long? Why you have such a low gravity? Why you be puny, bro? You lift? You been smoking since you arrived? Well, welcome, Dennis the Menace. I didn't notice you comment earlier. Or if I did, I didn't notice it was from a different username. I apologize for that. Welcome to the stream. Fear not, bowl being loaded now. Sweet. That's always the best part about this channel. I had the Stoned Gamers Guild. Whenever it was up and running fully, I would smoke like at 420 or whenever really I would smoke. I would just put it into the guild chat, loading up a bowl, and like 5 to 6 other people would be like, me too, me too, me too. It'd be so fucking awesome. Be like unified stoners. Bringing on in our speed. Or bringing on in our distance. Our speed is accelerating. I was thinking of multiple different things at once. It's alright. Happens quite often. Bring that time warp down because we're starting to come in pretty fast. And slow down. Cool. We could land here. It wouldn't be that bad of a place, but I don't have electrical charge, which would suck. Well, I have 500 and... I could. We only need to be stable for 10 seconds. Bring out my landing legs because there's really no reason not to. I should probably activate my engine at some point. And in we come. Where does it say we are going to land, if we are going to land? I don't think we... Oh, we are. We're coming in for a landing. Alright, then. I guess time to start slowing us down. I wasn't expecting to come in for a landing, but I will. At some point, the camera angle will drastically change, and we won't have a problem anymore seeing everything. RCS doing good. How's our power? Our power is at max. We are golden. Let's just keep this burning. It looks like we're getting closer and closer to the ground, so I'm going to increase our deceleration. Yeah, I can start to see boulders on the ground now. I'm starting to see a lot. I don't know if this is a... Oh, it's a mountain. Okay, well, that's fine. It will land on top of the mountain. That'd be kind of cool. Bringing that speed down. Yeah, we're definitely coming in for a landing soon. 80 meters per second. Nice. We actually might land on the mountain. Right on the plateau. Hey, you got your legs, your metal legs. Talking more about Lieutenant Dan over there. Slowing it on down. We're actually doing really good. I'm glad everyone's happy. I'm gonna have to do the space and science dance again, but that's alright. Do I happen to have a shadow? We are on the dark side, so I don't really expect... You can see the sun, but barely. If we do have a shadow, it's going to be way out there. All of our horizontal speed is gone. Let's come down for a landing. Just looking for that little shadow if it happens to want to show up. Still not seeing it yet. We're going 4.5 meters per second. That's actually pretty good. We need to come down pretty gentle with this craft because Minmus has a tendency of bouncing us. Nope, no shadow. .5. That's not too shabby. We had a lot of weird movement horizontally, but that's okay. I'll take it. Let's grab our science data again. I really hate doing this because we have to do... Hey, we can run an analysis. The Minimus mid-lens, not the high lens. I thought it'd be on top of a place, but it's okay. Grab the 100 science from that. Grab... I don't think we've been on this before, so we'll probably get a lot of extra science. We will. 50 science from that. 50 science from that. We're going to have to do a dance to keep everyone around. Log pressure data, 60. That's not bad. I'll be glad if we can actually recover all this stuff and actually land on Earth. I already grabbed the seismic stuff, right? Let me double check. I did indeed. Then, oh, this stuff. Observe materials bay. How much do we get? 125. Let's keep all of it because we can get quite a bit of science. Observe, that's 375 science just from the top of this, and then we're going to get another 300 science from our 3 astronauts. Grab that. Hey, we got our contract too. I didn't even notice. That's the main thing. Madner, EVA. Please don't accidentally fall off the craft or blow something up. Take the surface sample, grab you. EVA report, grab you. You know what I'm going to do just for shits and giggles? Let me board you. I'm going to quick save. after I get all of these guys science, I'm gonna quick save and try to make sure no one blows up. Transfer crew to you. I need to start quick saving a lot more. Start taking a page out of Lexicon's book from yesterday. You transfer crew. Bob, transfer up to here. Bob, can I EVA you now? Thank you very much. Let me grab your surface sample. Keep experiment. Grab EVA report. Keep experiment. Can I board you? No. Alright, so I'm going to have to jump RCS and bring you out. This is going to be sketchy. Let's see if I can do this without, you know, killing somebody. Alright, I need you to grab on, Bob. Nice. Board. You didn't blow anything up. I appreciate it. Now, you transfer crew... Marfred, you're the one who imploded a solar panel last time. Please don't do that this time. Let me EVA you. It's your first time in space. You've gone to another moon. Grab surface sample. You're so excited. Grab EVA report. You feel a bit like a superhero when you jump into low gravity. What does the surface sample say? A sneak a taste of the surface sample. Nope, it's definitely not made of delicious dessert products. Interesting. You just tasted the Mooner's surface. That's unique. I have to admit. Can I... No. Alright, I'm gonna have to either climb you down or bring you in somewhere else. Can I board you in this? I can. No problems. Alright, now I need to get my... Madner... Madden, are you the pilot? You are. Okay. Move you into the pilot's cupola, and let's do this. F5. Again, quick save. Cool. Let's close everything up and take off. Hopefully we can land this thing on Earth and have it not blow up. Retract. 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 And final one, retract. There we go. Let's do this. Where am I landed on... I guess it doesn't really matter, but I just like checking. I am almost exactly on the pole. Fuck. I guess I could still go east-west. It wouldn't really matter, and I just chunked myself out that direction. Alright, let's just do our normal 90 degrees orbit. Take off, and hopefully you don't flip or do anything weird. Like so. F. We're going home. First hit achieved. Nice. Well, hopefully you immediately feel relaxed. Bringing this on up. I guess I could potentially even burn monopropellant to accelerate us faster. That's something I'd never thought about doing before. It's kind of weird. What is our altitude? 5,000. We're already pretty good. I'll bring it up to... I guess 8 or 9. Screw it. We'll just bring it up to 10. Can you imagine if our astronauts licked... Wait, what? Can you imagine if our astronauts liked our moon? And how? I'm so confused. I assume you mean licked? If they licked the moon and how? Yeah, that would be interesting. There is a story, I think I heard it from Scott Manley's streams. There is a story about how the astronauts that were on the Apollo missions that went to the moon, how they distinctly remember that the moon smelled bad. Like, they would get back into their capsule, and where they would start to take off all their stuff, they said that it distinctly smelled bad, like whatever was on them, the residue from outside, which is interesting, to say the least. Let me accelerate time a little bit. And all golden. Let's turn this into an orbit, though it's going to be a strange one to say the least. So close, yet so far from getting in orbit. Like... So, about 157. Bam, what do you know? 161, close enough. Now, how are we gonna do this? Best way to launch myself out, I'll just do the maneuver node. Screw it. Add maneuver. Want a prograde to get away. Nope. Prograde to get away. And periaps, which would be wow. Yeah, let's not do that. Kerbal periaps of being 41 million. 34, 20, 16, 10, 9, 8. Oh, I got a moon encounter. 7. Is that the closest I can get it? Looks like it. So 7.5-ish. And then let's bring that down. 5 million, 4 million. 3, 2, 1. And periaps again, 1 million. 1 million's not bad, but I'd like to be a little closer. If we could bring it into a complete descent, that'd be great. Which is 48,000 approximately. That's my periaps. Again, you suck. Kerbal periaps, 270. Bring it down to about 48. What is going on? Oh, that's the sun. Apparently I went too fast. Bring that back up. What's my periaps? 227,000. Can I bring that down at all? I can. Let me bring that speed down too. Aha. Okay, what was that? This is very finicky, but I think I'm going to conserve a lot of fuel if I do it. 11,000? Let me bring that up a little bit. 16,000. I'm conserving quite a bit of fuel. Look at this. 32,000. Nope. That's good enough. Goodness gracious. This is a very weird one. 16,000. Oh god. If I did that, I'd burn up immediately. I'm trying my best to... Can I adjust it out maybe? 19, 20, 26, 28, 31. Okay, that worked. Let me bring that back in just a little bit. 31 was not as bad. I need it, like I said, to be about 48. Otherwise, we're going to burn up. Bring that back. Nope, it didn't like that. 35. Hey, hey, hey. Just wheeze. This is the reverse of what I normally have to be focused on. I'm actually trying to bring it up rather than bring it down. This is very interesting. I like bringing it down, or trying to bring it up rather than down. Periaps. 52. That's perfect. I'll take that. I can work with that. How far until we get to our maneuver? 44 seconds approximately. Sweet. You get licked, not liked. Yeah, that's what I figured. Stupid autocorrect. You know the moon's dust is like sharp glass particles? Oh, I didn't know that. So it's like silicon particles? Let me bring our legs in. Yeah, I don't know much about space or anything else. I've never really looked into it. I really should. I just have never retained the knowledge. Like, I've watched quite a few documentaries and all that stuff, but I've never retained all the little pieces of information. 25, 24... Slowly but surely. 15, 14. I could accelerate more, but I'm just sketched out. I'll be patient. We need to conserve all our fuel. We have quite a bit of it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And actually, I don't need that much time. Let's accelerate a little bit more, maybe to 40 seconds or so. And now bring it down. Prograde, please. And until I get there, Sure, let's... It's gonna be kind of funky, but why not? I have 30 seconds, and the burn's not gonna take long at all, so I will use my monopropellant. Until we get closer. 22 seconds, start burning. There we go. I have about half the burn time, which is good. Hopefully we can get in. Bam! Crazy orbit change. Camera always does that. Don't know why. Apparently it really likes to cause nausea. I should probably watch this target a little bit closer. Stay on it as best I can. Take RCS off for a moment. There we go. .9, that's not bad. 1.2. And we're back there. Sweet. Now let's see if we can go to Earth. / Kerbal. Sorry, whatever. Same thing. Periapps. What? It did it again. Alright. Let me get out of position. And then see. Apparently we're going to go right by it. I just need to figure out what the fuck I have to do. Alright, slow down. What do I have to do now with a maneuver? It does not like clicking on these maneuver lines whenever you're out in the middle of space. Sure, right there. I just, wherever you'll add a maneuver. Thank you. How do you want me to do this? Was it too fast? Was it too slow? That looks like the problem. Okay, no, that's the moon periapps. I don't want to go to the moon. I appreciate it. Does that go to Kerbal too? Oh, it does. 41,000. I don't know if I want to do that. Let me fiddle that around a little bit. If I can get both of them, I guess. Oh my god, it's hypersensitive again. I do not understand why it's so freaking hypersensitive all the time. I wish it would be a little bit more relative. It'd be like, oh, you mean you're trying to go to this place? I'll just start slowing in relative to you being close to something. I'm barely seeing blinks of this thing as I'm scrolling. Like, is that it? Hold on. There's one. Wait, I see it now. The noon. Kerbal periapps. Will that work? That's higher than what I want. And my god, look at the fuel. How did that happen? What? I guess we can do it. Just how did it take that much fuel? I'm so confused. Let me... I feel like that's wrong. Can I do little corrections maybe? No, it doesn't want to do that. Bring that back in. This is very strange, I have to admit. It's like, yeah, this will get you to 50,000 meters within it, and then it chunked me straight off into Netherland. No, that's not right. I can't circularize it that way. I was trying to see anti-normal, normal. Then let's use... What are the other ones? I guess radial in, radial out. Let's see if radial in, radial out helps. I'm trying to use a small amount of fuel rather than an insane amount of fuel. Nope. And we're going to go off into that direction for an apoapse of 13 billion? Yeah. That's interesting. I'm going to go back to our quick save because that's what we have it for. You were literally eating things away. If there were wind on the moon. Wait, what? Oh, the astronauts had problems with it tearing the suits, like getting in everything, the electronics, because it's so fine and getting... Nice. Sorry, I wasn't reading high enough. It was literally eating things away, and if there was wind on the moon, it would shred you up. That would suck. Okay, let's retry that. That was really bad. This time, rather than east-west, let's try north-south, just for shits and giggles. Because that was really bad. That was, like, insanely... You send you out into the deep space for no reason. Bring these solar panels in. I believe I've already got all my science, which will be great. Retract solar panels. I can double check that by checking, see if somebody's inside here. Bob is indeed inside there. That's exactly what I want. Let's get back into orbit. I don't know how the hell that happened. I feel like I'm missing my maneuvers. Maybe I should always burn before my maneuvers. I've been told in the past that it's better to burn halfway before and halfway after your maneuver, but to be perfectly honest, that seems to be screwing me over whenever I go into deep space, so I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna burn entirely before my maneuvers and then start seeing if I can figure it out from there. Something strange was going on. I know I'm not quite that stoned. I did hit the maneuver fairly well. 60 meters per second. And we're about in the direction I need. Accelerate back up. All good. Turn this into an actual orbit. Only need about 50 meters per second until we do so. Yeah, Janessa, no atmosphere is definitely a good thing in that regards. There we go, bring it in. Let's see if I can make this easier. Most likely. Normally it is very easy to get... Where the... Jesus. Normally it's very easy to get back to Kerbal. But for some reason that was causing me some issues. Let me... Prograde. I was clicking on the wrong one. Parry apps. Let's try to bring that in. 40, 30, 31... 28. It looks like 28's about my normal. Let me add a lot more fuel to that. 27, 25, 24, 22, 20, 19, 18. It seems like a lot of fuel, but I'm only burning 100 meters per second, which is nearly nothing. 14, 13, 12, 11. Bringing it in fairly quick. Let's keep doing so. It's a lot easier when I went to north-south. We were just fighting some weird orbits there. Can I get my paraps back? 12 million. Okay. 11, 10. The moon is going to be a problem. It's going to try to send us into deep space. Perhaps 8 million. There we go. Can I bring that in further? I can indeed. I need to beat the moon so that it doesn't suck me in. 2 million. 1.2. 900. Hey. Finger guns. That's what I need right there. Bring that out to like 48 and we'll try again. You gotta go? Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by, Janessa. It's been cool. Buck wild. Let's see if we can land this thing. Burn 1 minute before maneuvers just in case screw-ups. Alright, cool. That's what I was gonna do. Let's land this thing, finally. Because screw it. We have 44 minutes until our encounter, which I will speed up to about 44 seconds. This has been ridiculous. Minimus is turning into just as hard as Duna, and I don't understand quite why. I must be missing some key parts of the maneuvering. That or my experience is not kicking in yet. I have no idea. 28 minutes. I feel like I'm slowly starting to grasp everything, but I just... For some reason, I get thrown these loops, and I have just at grasp at straws for why, and that's where I know I'm lacking in experience, because it's like I don't know how to fix problems I don't have any experience with. 10 seconds. 9, 8, almost there. 3, 2, 1. This is a little bit of fuel, but that's okay. Let's go prograde. And burn like hell. I think if you burn before you hit your node, you're just going to end up being on a steeper dive towards whatever you're aimed at, and that is fine with me, as long as I get to what I'm aimed at. 300 meters per second left. Says 20 seconds until we get to the node. This is going to be sketchy. At least if we hit the atmosphere, I don't have to worry about it because we have so much heat shield. Speaking of, I didn't bring the... Okay, I did. I was like, I didn't bring the amount down on that. That's going to be a lot of weight. Apparently, I still have 40... What is go... What? What? What was that? That was so strange. Please be done. I started burning 40 seconds before the minute. So theoretically, if we have 20 seconds after and 40 seconds before, it should average out to still being before. But let's see. Let's see if this maneuver works. Almost there. Still have half a tank to slow down whenever we get to Kerbal. And I'm there. Approximately 0 meters per second. I'm exactly on the maneuver. Does that count? Hey, I see a periapse. How high is it? 60,000. I'll deal with it. We'll work with that. Let's go. Back to Kerbal. Holy crap. Camera change for the win. Accelerate time just a hair so that I don't have to worry about it. Oh man, we are going to be coming in spicy. 500 meters per second orbit all the way out here. And I'm still 44 million away. Damn. I'm going to be coming in hot. Retrograde. Before we hit our point, I'll start burning releasing monopropellant again. Let's accelerate time, see exactly how fast we're going to be going. Pretty darn fast, if I say so myself. Speed still increasing. Hello, Kerbal. I am here for you. 500,000 meters, 250,000 meters, and we're there. We're actually not going that bad. Are we going to enter the atmosphere? We are. Okay, so my thought is, before we hit the atmosphere, because we're going at an insane speed, let me start releasing monopropellant. It's not going to help much, but theoretically it'll bring our periapse down a little bit, right? Let me bring this back up so I have control. It does indeed. And as we drop down to our periapse, I'll start burning. Sweet. We'll see if we can come in. The only reason I'm going to burn is so that we can come in for an actual landing. Could get a little hot. Hell yeah it is, because we're coming in steep. You can see that angle. Apparently it's 20 degrees. Still slowing down, or at least trying to with the monopropellant. Not that it really helps. I'm going to kick on the engines just slightly, because that's going to bring our periapse down as well. How fast is it bringing it down? Not too fast. Okay, good. Then yeah, I'll leave that burning at what it's at. How much fuel do we have? Over 1,000. We have plenty. Let's turn this into surface speed just for shits and giggles. And come on down for a landing. We'll see if we can actually land on the ground this time. I didn't try to circularize the orbit, which I could have. And I should have, to be honest. I should have circularized the orbit to get to where we land on land, but who knows. If we do, we do. If not, I'll try to use the rocket to slow us down. We've almost reached the atmosphere, about 10,000 more meters. I'm still slowing us down ever so slightly with this engine. Nice. We actually are. I'm going to increase our throttle so we'll start slowing down better. I'll leave it at that point until we become a fireball, and then I'll start bringing it up to max throttle. Theoretically, we should be able to come in for a landing with this single time. Oh yeah, I forgot we have extra parachutes this time, so we may be able to come in for a softer landing regardless. Still have over 1,000 fuel, so no problems there. About to dip down into 50,000, so I'll crank up the throttle a little bit more. About half throttle now. Speed still going down, still releasing monopropellant. Might as well. Hit 50,000, bringing that throttle up even more. I want our descent to continue, so the more I burn before our periaps, the more it'll go down. All good. We're about to hit our periaps because our vertical speed is starting to decrease. I'm just going to burn like hell and see if I can bring this into a reasonable... There we go. Let go. We have so much heat that it's not a problem. Monopropellant. It'll help. Get the mellows ready. It's going to be a spicy one. I'm increasing speed because we're actually coming out of the atmosphere now. We're going to have to do a couple of aero brakes. It is going to be a spicy one. If I tried to turn that entirely into a landing, I could have, but I'd have to waste all my fuel, and I don't want to do that. I want to use it to keep us semi-stable. How far out is that? Still kind of far out. Can I... Which, I guess that brings it in just as fast. Or not really, but fast enough. Monopropellant my way out until we get into space, and then work my happy ass around. Oops, hit the wrong button. Hello, Earth. Goodbye, Earth. And then hello, Earth again, because we're just gonna do a very quick little spin around. This will probably be our last aero brake because we're coming in so low. All good. Once again, I'll stop at 100,000 so I can start the monopropellant-ish. There we go. Try to get this thing circularized. So, well, brought down, really. Not circularized. 56. How fast does this bring it down? Not much. I'll do a little bit of a burn as well. Maybe 10% or so. Just enough to bring our speed down / prevent it from increasing. 2,500 is easy enough to bring us into a descent. Hey, we're actually starting to decrease before we even hit the atmosphere. That's nice. Shallowing it on out. Monopropellant's actually getting pretty low, which is nice. We'll get rid of all that weight before we come down to the surface. 2,500 meters per second. That would be a little toasty. I think your marshmallows would be a little crispy. I love how they get all happy whenever you start re-entering. All their grins as they get shook around. 2,500. I'm going to start burning a lot higher now just so we can guarantee that this will be a landing. Bring our oxidizer down to about 400. Almost. We're keeping our vertical speed pretty much constant, which is good. I have about 150 more oxidizer to burn. $70 more. Bring it on down. Cool. Alright. Now we're almost at a speed that's reasonable for coming in for a landing, but I don't know if we can yet. We may just have one hell of an aero brake. I don't know how low all of that burning got our final periaps. We're still descending at about 100 meters per second, 52,000 off the ground. Speed starting to drop. If we can get it under 2100, I think we'll get it out of orbit. You think next time in Kerbal Space Program you're going to try and make a reusable rocket and have it land back on the pad? Nice! Go for it. Try to do a SpaceX thing? That'd be pretty cool. You know what would make it a little easier is if you put, like a detachable something on the ground that you could target. Maybe a flag even that you could target close to the landing pad. Not only crisp, but I'm sure your fork would melt. Yeah, at this point, we're still going pretty fast. I'm going to bring our throttle up to about 10%, just barest minimum, and burn maybe 100 more oxidizer. We're almost down to where this is actually a descent trajectory, and that's what I want, is to stay descending. We're at about 100 meters per second right now, and it looks like it's teetering, so we might keep it stable at even 10% thrust, which is perfect. We only need about maybe 15-20 more seconds of descent, and then we're coming in for a landing. We'll see a drastic camera change. There we go. Nice. I could probably cut back on the engines now and just let it do its thing. Sweet. So while they're burning and becoming some toasty Kerbals, I'm going to be burning and becoming a nice Stone Charles. This will be the last landing. I was hoping we could go to Minimus and the moon in this stream, but unfortunately it once again became a major hazard. We have so much fuel. I'm going to give it 10% so they have gimbal. Let me get this bowl cleaned out. It's refusing to cooperate. Everyone seems happy inside. Madner, Marfred, Bob. Actually, let's see real quick. Let me take that fuel away. Where does it say we're going to land? Hey, we're actually going to land on land. That'd be nice. And never mind. It's coming in too quick. We're going to land in the water again. Son of a beach. If only. Let's bring that up to about 10%. And I will load my bowl. We're only 42,000 meters off the surface. I was about to say ground, but that's not actually accurate. 2,000 meters per second is still fairly quick. And by fairly quick, I mean that is really fast to be re-entering. But it's okay, we're still about 5,000 meters over dense atmosphere, so this shouldn't burn up just quite yet. Key word there is yet, as I crush weed into my grinder. Sorry for the ASMR that this is probably causing. I have a very good mic. And the mason jar again. When you've seen that SpaceX rocket land, it looks so fucking cool, but unbelievable. Hell yeah. I've been watching all of them ever since I am subscribed to their live streams. My God, it's amazing what those guys are doing. We only have about 250 fuel left, but we're... Ooh, man, we are hitting dense atmosphere, so that speed will start to decrease quickly. Nothing's burning up so far. I haven't seen heat bars, though I haven't been focusing on it necessarily. We seem to be pretty darn good. I'm gonna quickly toss my phone on the charger before it dies. All good. 1,400 meters per second. I saw a text on my phone and I got very distracted for a second. It was about Bitcoin. We seem to be going good. I'm going to be blazing up while they are. Sweet. It looks pretty good. The descent looks stable. We are hitting some pretty dense atmosphere, but our gimbal seems good. Our speed seems good. Take out our landing gear once again. We have plenty of fuel. Since the Poodle engine can't get 60 tons off the ground, what I'll do is slowly increase throttle until it's entirely maxed, and we'll just descend with our engine and our parachutes. Sweet. Now, I'm gonna wait maybe 5,000 meters for our parachutes. We could actually get a little bit more science data. Bam! 14 science. All good, let those go. And probably don't have to worry about it. They are clipping, but that doesn't change anything. Thankfully, Kerbal Space Program doesn't mess with clipping yet for parachutes. Anything good? How fast? It looks like we're coming in really fast when you look down like that. That almost looks like a horror movie. Like while you're on a flight, just coming down that fast. Parachutes will open up now. And we seem to be good. How slow? 8 meters per second. That's almost, I mean, 10 feet per second slower. How fast if I bring this all the way up? 6.7. I mean, that's about half of what it was. So we'll see if we can come down with 6.7. I hope so. I guess we could monopropellant too. Just get rid of it. I don't think this will really help us much, but... Can I jettison? Nope. 300. Oh, please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. I'm begging you. I'm begging you so hard. 7.6. We are actually losing speed by getting rid of our monopropellant, so that might be interesting. If we do blow up, I could probably bring this in by getting rid of all of our monopropellant before landing. Bring our speed down even more. $7.5. We can probably bring it down to maybe 5 now. Full engine burn. Oh shit! Splash down! Yes! We didn't blow up! Woo! I'll take that. Recover the fucking vessel. Thank goodness. Talk about the most complex contract I've had so far for some weird-ass reasons. Fingers crossed. Hell yeah. Man, that feels good to finally get that contract done. And nearly 700 science. We have 1,200 science now. And we have over $1 million. Thank goodness. Woo! Oh, god damn, that was a pain in the ass. Alright, well, with that, let's see what we can do for the next stream. Lots of things, but... Oh, I read that Dongus. Oh, it is Dongus and Dongus. Oh, shit. Dongus and Dongus scrap from the orbit. No. None of this looks very interesting, I have to admit. Oh, well, we will figure it. 10 meters. That's the one that, Toka must have been talking about. That's cool. Alright, well, we're gonna figure it out. We have 1,200 fucking science. That's cool. In the beginning of the next stream, we'll spend it all on research and development. I'm gonna call it quits there. Thank goodness we finally had a success. Once again, thank you, Buckwild, for being here. It's been fun. Anyone who else is still here, they've been quiet, but thank you for being here. And I will call it quits for the night. I will see you all tomorrow.